DJ Mixmaster Chaos. DJ Mixmaster Chaos.
One more time, girl. I like to feel your body lying close to mine. Say you will make love once more. I like to love one more time, girl. I like to feel your body lying close to mine. Say you will make love once more. I like to love one more time, girl. I like to feel your body lying close to mine. Say you will make love once more. I like to. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, I can't get enough. Can't get enough. Can we make baby? Oh, I can't get enough. Can't get enough. Can we make love one more time, girl? I like to feel your body lying close to mine. Say you will make love once more. I like to love one more time, girl. I like to feel your body lying close to mine. Say you will make love once more. I like to. Oh, oh, baby. Oh, I can't get enough. Can't get enough. Can we make baby? Oh, I can't get enough.
Oh,
Can we make
my kid want to? Yeah. It's that deal with Oh, let me go put this thing down. You get snapping, though. I love that beat. With a Nate David Ruffin sample. Yeah, it's your boy DJ Chaos, aka Chaos Theory, along with my brother Dark Prince, and this not just our opinion tonight is let's talk and rant. We doing it live and direct out of Dunn, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina.
I got somebody I want to talk about though.
Uh-oh. You know, you ready to get started already, ain't you, boy?
Yep.
Uh-oh. What's the business?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I want to talk about the actress Anne Hitch.
And who?
Hitch, is Heche. It looks German. It seems German. I don't know, but you tell me.
Damn, I need to look her up so I can pull her up on the screen.
If you saw her, you be like, yeah, I done seen her in the movie. She's that familiar.
Spell that bitch name again.
Anne. Anne. Hitch. Heche.
Hold on, say it again. I'm getting retarded now. A-N-N-A.
Anna. Yeah, that's it. Now,
okay.
last name. Heche.
H-E.
Mm-hmm.
A-E.
No. H-E. C as in cat. H is in kilo. O as in Oscar. I mean, not Oscar. Echo. It's an E on the end.
Okay. Okay, I got a picture up. Let me see. I think I got a picture up there. Hmm. Okay, is this the one I think supposed to been was half dead at the time? Now I think she's dead now, isn't she?
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Put it up
Did you
on me.
see the
Put it up on
footage?
me. No, I ain't know about that. That's what I said. I seen something on her, but you know how you see something and it's like a little glitch, and then you don't see it no more. So
Why
I
is
don't know.
that then? That's another question. Why is that? That's just not out of randomness. That's not coincidence. That's on cue.
Well, you know,
We know
this
what we're dealing with
celebrity.
here.
I'm
We know
really,
what we're
really,
dealing with here.
it's somebody I'm really interested in, bro. That's the only way I know about shit like that. Other than that,
Well, let me give you some meat and potatoes then.
come on with it.
Now the footage that I was checking out, right, was off another, Truth Seekers, podcast. Not gonna put him out there because he put something out there a week or so ago, and then everything was good. Then he came on, he said he woke up this morning and they done flagged his account, talking about, nah, you can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. So I'm not gonna put him out there. Tell you about him later. But anyway, I'm watching it from his footage, and he's got a shot from somebody that's down there in California live with the helicopter shot of everything going on. So the thing about it was, when they got a body bag on the gurney, strapped down, and they load it to the ambulance. Right before they get to the ambulance entrance on the back, the top part starts to move. She pops out the top part of it and trying to fight them off like, don't put me in the bag, right? What's good with it? When have you ever known them to put live people in a body bag, though?
When they did the COVID thing back in New York, back here, when they had all the bodies in that trailer, and they had them bodies sitting out, and when they were doing the video footage to show you all the dead bodies from COVID, and somebody was moving in the bag, they turned the camera real quick. I seen that.
Okay. But listen. Not that part. You know what I'm saying? That was truth too. But this is what I'm saying, how this was dark truth. They had a Ring doorbell camera show seconds before her accident where she was in a car crash. Because they say she had been drinking and driving.
Yeah.
The doorbell camera show, this blue little minivan or sedan, I buy. I'm like, first and foremost, I don't know nobody at her age is going to even be driving that fast under the influence. Let alone, rocking it down a street. That's the first thing, alarm me. I know she ain't driving like that. I know she ain't driving like that. Next thing you know, they cut to, there's a body that's being loaded into the ambulance. The report at the time frame is saying that they don't know who the driver is at the moment, but it was confirmed on who it was. But they said the body, at the time frame, the reporter said that the body is being loaded in. We don't know who it is right now. But while they're trying to load in, that's when the woman comes out the top of the bag and fighting them out like, no, type fight. The paramedics push on in, load up, and drive going off.
She basically, it was like she was fighting for her life or something. Is that what it was?
She wasn't supposed to make it, and she knew it. Well, that sounds like something else. But Whitney, when she had put up, man, we ain't gonna even get into it. But what I'm saying is, when we getting into it, because this is relevant.
Sound like some kidnap type of shit. But hey, what do I know? I said, man, so much shit going on in the world, man, to the point where I don't even know.
Remember when we was kids in the 80s and we used to just dream about sci-fi stuff, and the white boy used to make, make movies and stuff about stuff. Mm-hmm. But then we got to the early 90s, into the late 90s, they started making that stuff real. For instance, when we used to watch Inspector Gadget had a phone that did everything, and he had his sidekick, old girl back at the Hideaway High, she had a laptop that she was on looking at stuff, pulling up stuff.
Her name was Data or Veda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, look what happened though. That's reality.
So you're telling me that basically everything that they done back in those days was like a snippet of what was going to be in the future? Is that what you're trying to tell me, brother?
I'm trying to tell you they had some cards out a while back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? That was showing everything before it went down.
Mm, think about that.
They also had, you know what I'm saying, The Simpsons, our favorite, you know what I'm saying, show we like to watch, also putting it out there before it went down. Now, how is this going down? How long are people going to continue to say this coincidence? This is just entertainment. When it plays out later, better wake up.
Bro, see there you go. See, there you go with that bullshit again. There you go with that bullshit again. See, every time you get on here, you start some shit. Every time you get on here, you start some shit. Because, you know, did you hear about the situation with Kobe? Kobe Bryant situation where the pictures supposed to surface and they supposed to got the cops and the cops are supposed to do some time, supposed to be going to court about these pictures or whatever the case may be. They supposed to have been showing his body, his child body. Um, I'm trying my best, no disrespect to Kobe, his wife, his family, whatever the case may be, but I look at things different. I'm sorry, that's just me because a friend of mine gave me a picture of the helicopter, and the helicopter that crashed is the helicopter that he sent me, and it's not the helicopter that Kobe was flying on because he had this helicopter with that Mumba shit all on it and all the little designs. It's a jet black helicopter. Now, when you look at the helicopter crash, you see a helicopter tail that's white with a blue stripe going through it. Who fucking helicopter is that? Because it can't be Kobe unless Kobe swapped out and had another helicopter he was flying on.
Bruh, this is Hollywood. That was the stunt double.
You said, bro, I ain't saying shit. You the one said it now. I didn't say a motherfucking thing. I mean, because one thing about me,
Jackie say bang bang.
Motherfucking eyes right here, I use them very well. I don't just sit up there and just listen, because see, when you unconscious, you hear what you want. You hear what you want to hear, and you see what you want to see.
I
Because
had to ride tip on that, bro.
if you fuck around there and I got my head down, if I got my head down and you don't see my head coming up, and I'm doing this right here, I could be tying something up down here at the bottom of my screen. You gonna swear up and down I'm doing something to a woman or a man. That's how they got us fucked up in society because we go off of emotions on things that they basically create that they give to you for you to believe. But like I say, because like I told you about the helicopters, about the helicopter. What's up, bro? Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
Oh, brother Judah up in the house. But yeah.
Oh, shalom.
Yeah. Like I say, I told you about the situation with California and the helicopter, with the aviation for helicopters when it's on the foggy weather around the mountains. And I told you that, they don't let nobody fly because that's what they consider as IFR weather. And IFR weather stands for instrument flight rules, meaning that they have to go off of the computer on the aircraft. And most helicopters don't have IFR. They fly off of VFR, which is visual flight rules, meaning they go off of what they see, what they own two eyes.
No radar.
So no, so you can't fly. So if it's strictly IFR, it means VFR aircrafts cannot go anywhere. That means them planes they're basically grounded until the weather clears. The LAPD, LA County Sheriff, Ventura County Sheriff, Orange County Sheriff, anybody that got a fucking law enforcement helicopter in Southern California when they cannot go anywhere. Nobody can. If they can't go nowhere, you can't go nowhere. So what made Kobe so special? Hmm? See how that worked?
But here's another
Now,
thing.
and then
There was a pharmacy.
the
There was a
helicopter is the leader. Where these 9 folks come from?
yeah. Yep.
But you
Now
don't.
here,
But see, that's why I say propaganda for the proper gooses. Anybody, they know that people will go along to get along. Whatever they say, they put a president out here and told you that he's gonna change the game for you, that you voted for. But at the same time, who selected this guy? You didn't
oh yeah,
select
they definitely changed the game.
him. You didn't select him.
You
They
know,
you
what's
selected.
her face? There was a Felicia. When I played Felicia, that was on Friday. I'm listening to her on the
Uh,
documentary now, but
mhm.
having to sit down with somebody. I can't remember who it was she was sitting down with, but he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, how things was shaking out as far as, you know, society, the way it was. You know, my thing was, I found that while she was talking about it, is that a lot of folks out there, know what's going on, but they have a cover story, you know what I'm saying, to put out for the people. And that's what makes it dangerous, though, because my thing is that what's going on underneath stuff? What's going on behind the curtain? How is it, you know what I'm saying, that you doing things? And she was like, also to add on to it, she was like, most countries. Well, first she started off, she said, I wouldn't eat anything that's in the stores no more. She said, because all is, you know what I'm saying, designed to kill everything. He said, because now, you know what I'm saying, it's natural. And then so the reporter was like, you know what I'm saying, well, what you think our government doing? She's like, let me tell you something, right? He says, outside of here, the governments are afraid of the people. Here, the people are afraid of the government. Now, why do you think that is?
Whoo, that's some powerful shit right there, bro. Oh boy, she hit it hard there. That's so true. That's why I say, in order to control the people, you have to go at them in a mind perspective, because the mind basically is the most greatest tool on any living creature's body. You know what I'm saying? Because it basically helps you weather the storm of life. So whatever they put out there to you is what they want it for you to basically go down in history to believe. Because if they say, "Hey, it's gonna rain tomorrow, take an umbrella," you better take an umbrella. But 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be taking an umbrella and they ain't gonna do shit. And then a lot of times you be like, "Damn, they said it was gonna rain today," and then you never ask yourself a question: How the fuck they know what it's gonna do tomorrow? But in the back of your mind, you like, well, sometimes I guess they just real smart and just know how the weather will change all of a sudden. No, they ain't gonna tell you that they control the weather, that the weather can be controlled by electricity, which is energy. See, you ain't thinking like that because, like they said, like I say, when they put this shit out there to you, you go
Yep.
along to get along. And as long as you go along to get along, you can survive in this country for a little while anyway.
Yep.
I want to show you this picture that I'm talking about Kobe's helicopter. Now, I don't know. They might fuck around there and get mad as fuck with me. Let me see.
Being already mad, bro.
Oh no, I mean I don't give two shakes of a fat rat's ass about it, but I know that they'll probably try to flag the show tonight because we
Man,
showing
hit the
something.
light, nigga. Hit the light.
Yeah, they showing something. We showing something they don't want the people to know. So I mean, but I have to show it because I'm trying to get an understanding why we seeing something different than what we was told. You know,
I already know.
I mean, that's all it
It's the
is.
American way. It's called propaganda. We're gonna put out what we want you to have.
They had they had a newspaper magazine thing called the National Enquirer. Inquiry minds want to know. I want to know. Remember that
Yeah.
commercial? We want to know.
Everybody wanna know. They stopped it. They stopped putting that paper out.
Well, no, they stopped. Well, I thought I seen that in the supermarket. I don't know.
Have you? Have you?
I think that they still selling them. It just ain't selling like it used to be because everybody go on the internet now to find what the fuck they want to know now. Okay, let's see. I'm waiting on the picture to come up, but I'm gonna show you the picture of the helicopter first. That was the crash scene,
All right.
and then I'm gonna show you the helicopter that somebody sent me that they said was flying. Okay, there it is. Hold on, let me go to my screen. But check this out. Check this out, G.
Go ahead.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay, can you see it? See that, right?
Yep.
What color is that? What the fuck color is that? What is that?
With a blue stripe on it.
Okay. Now, what do you see now? Now, this is Kobe's helicopter. What helicopter? Whose helicopter is that? Huh?
Thank you.
You didn't answer my question. Why is this look so similar to the crash?
Nike did it, man.
I ain't gonna even blame my Nike like that. I love my Nike tennis shoes, bro.
Hey. Like a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But you found out they don't care nothing about it. Nike did. Hey, ball.
You say bars. You got that right. Cause see, like I say, when I want to find out what I want to find out, oh yeah, it's coming to light, baby. You gotta believe in what you believe in order for it to come to light. Cause like I said, this is what we see at the airplane crash right here. Kobe didn't never, unless Kobe had 2 helicopters now. Now, if he had 2 helicopters, then that's one thing. But I've always
No,
seen him.
hold on. I just thought about something, dog. I just thought about something.
Mm-hmm.
See, Kobe was also in a lawsuit with a pharmaceutical company about the slogan of Mamba. Black Mamba, that is.
Okay, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Now, the thing about it is, now, what I'm saying is the thing about it is, we already know that when these people of a powerful position do things, they like to claim it. This is what you call the truth right in your face, you know what I'm saying, hiding, you know what I'm saying, in plain sight. I'm just thinking, I'm not sure. You say now?
Judah said Kobe was told not to do those cartoons. He was going against the grain. Well, like I say, it's a whole lot of it's always a method to the madness when it comes down to anything out here in society. But like I said, I'm still trying to figure out why do I see this at the bottom that was in the crash and not see this in the crash.
I'm saying Nike claiming it. They did it. They behind it.
But that's not the helicopter that was in the screen though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You got what we wanted you to see, and we've got who's behind it. That's how I'm looking at it.
Because like I said, I'm gonna show it again to the audience that's looking. That's the crash site right there. This is the wing off the helicopter. The tail rather. That's white, dark blue, and light red. Light blue. Now look at this one here. And this ain't no conspiracy theory. This is reality, right? This is real shit right here. Now look at that. Same resembles. Now this is Kobe's helicopter right here. So who was on this helicopter? Any suggestions? Anybody got anything they want to say? He said he was promoting positive black male images. Yeah, and that's what they're trying to get rid of. You know.
They don't want us with the power. That's what it is. They don't want us with power. That's what it comes down.
Oh no, not. I mean, I'm like this here. I know that most people might say that I'm hard. Most women, black women, might say they might think I'm hard to deal with, but I'm not hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But I believe in what I believe in, and I stand on what I say because I'm an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. I know what they got planned for us. I know what they got planned for black women, and it's a divide and conquer that's going on right now as we speak. You know. All right, Keita, you done made it. What's happening, sweetheart? I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Hearing about what you're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up. She was supposed to come on the cast, but she, you know what I'm saying, she going through some things, family wise. But
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, now. So what's up? Home on that.
She said, "What's what this? Oh, this is Kobe's hell. We talking about the Kobe situation where the L.A. County sheriff officers that supposedly took pictures of Kobe and Kobe's daughter in that plane crash. Helicopter crash. I was just showing my brother Dark Prince Kobe's helicopter at the top versus this helicopter right here. This was the helicopter that was in the helicopter crash, and I didn't know Kobe had two helicopters, but it was said that Kobe had one helicopter. But look at this. I'm gonna show you the crash because since you just now joining, this is the crash scene. Now look at this right here, and look at this right here. This is Kobe's helicopter. Who the fuck helicopter is that?
Nike's.
See, I'm trying to be funny. He said Nike.
Nike did it.
Oh man, but see, that's why
he wasn't gonna win that lawsuit. He wasn't gonna get those black images out there to the people. None of it's gonna happen. You would not have the power. I said it.
Well, if y'all see this helicopter in the museum right here, I know something.
You will see it in there because it's a
reminder. They
gonna
capitalize off this shit. They're gonna capitalize off. They just wait until everybody mind is somewhere off in the cloud somewhere when they create some more bullshit. Keita said, "Okay, well, I mean, like
I can prove that point. I can prove that point.
Go ahead.
Because when Big was in LA, you know what I'm saying, he got shot there auctioning off the door with the bullet hole still in it. That's how sick people are. They like keeping relics of tragedy. And the sad, sick part about it is that the thing about it's a constant slap in our face reminder of this is what happened.
Hey, hold on, Dark Prince. She said some real shit right here. She said, I see why they got the slogan. Just
there it is.
Straight like that.
There it is.
Oh shit. I gotta
give
him
the game. Thanks the game.
I gotta give him applause with that one. That's some real G shit right there. For real. Cause you would have never thought of that.
You can't tell me the 2 + 2 don't 4, bro. You see how the math add up.
Keita, girl, I owe you a dinner for that one there. No bullshit. That was some real shit right there. Man.
All that was needed.
See, that's why. See, this is what we be talking about. We all we do is we set the motherfucking bowling pins up. All you gotta do is knock them bitches down. We set the bowling pins up of knowledge. All you gotta do is knock it down. Every last one of them, not all of them, but every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's all I be trying to do. You know what I'm saying? People that I love and care about, I just want you to wake up to the madness that they trying to blind us with. Because one thing about it, God made us all as an equal to knowing that we are all little gods. We ain't just any everybody around this motherfucker. He when he made us in his image. It's in the damn Bible, it's in the Torah, it's in the goddamn Holy Quran, it's in all the books. He didn't just say, when I made man or woman, goddamn it, I just made them just because. Like a motherfucking billboard or something. No, you are
like evolution, like they try to say we come from man to monkey. Nah.
Yeah, no,
that's here's my thing, you know what I'm saying? If we came from the monkey, right? Well, there's a lot of, you know, you go to your local zoo, there's still apes and gorilla stuff. They didn't get to graduation yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's going on with that then?
No, the earth is flat, my brother. The earth is flat.
If the earth was flat, how come I can't see the sun and the moon 24 hours then? 7 days a week, 365. Come on, people. What else you got out there that's crazy from Muppet Land? I need to hear it, man.
Monkeypox. COVID. 9/11.
And since 2001, we've always had something new. HN1. You remember that was H1N1?
Mm-hmm.
Then we had swine flu. Then, you know what I'm saying? A slew of things every year since that time frame. Like we got something new for you every day.
Oh yeah, that's how it is. That's what it's supposed to be.
And we like it said off, you know.
Get it right, bro. Get it right.
Woo! Listen, Denzel said that we're playing chess, not checkers.
That's right.
That's what it was. It's checkmate.
Oh yeah, for sure. See, that's the reason why I say, you know, if you ain't trying to be conscious enough to wake up and smell the coffee that they put out here for you, you ignore the smell, then hey, that's on you. Like my brother Dark Prince said, a lot of us ain't gonna make it no way. So you can bullshit the frog all day long if you want to, because these people are not playing out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing about me. You know, I'm out here trying to focus on what's real out here, because I know that these folks they don't have our best interest at heart at all out here. They want us DEAD to the second power. Speaking of DEAD, God rest dead, Nipsey Hussle, he's got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And I'm going to say much love and respect to the brother. Here's my thing. I have something I have to say about that.
Me too.
Why is it all of a sudden he is such a big icon now, but when he was alive, a lot of people didn't even know who the hell he was.
You read my thoughts. Go ahead.
I mean, he hopscotch past Little Richard. Don't you know Little Richard had been singing for damn near over 50 years before he passed? And they didn't even want to recognize him, not one bit, because he was the architect besides Chuck Berry of rock and roll. And this ain't to hell on Brother Nipsey. That's not the point. It's always a method to the madness behind this shit. Because Nipsey, nobody didn't even know who Nipsey was. I had people calling me, who is this Nipsey Hussle guy? They say Nipsey Russell. I thought he did it. I'm like, no, it's a rapper called Nipsey Hussle, not Nipsey Russell. Nipsey Russell was a comedian, actor, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, well, I ain't never heard none of his music before. And I'm like, yeah, because he wasn't really irrelevant in the mainstream like that. But he was getting mainstream money, which basically made him do the opposite of most rappers, most new generation rappers. And what he was doing was starting an entrepreneurship. He was working with economic growth. That's why he was assassinated.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't no damn Crips and Bloods shit. That's what they wanted you to believe, because that's easy protocol to bring up the Bloods and Crips in South Central LA. Oh, okay. And it ain't even gang banging like that out there no more. I mean, they gang banging, but it's not like it used to be back in the 80s and 90s. These young folks don't even they the way they do shit nowadays. You can walk a Crip can walk in the blood hood, a blood can walk in the Crip hood. All you gotta do is don't be coming over there slanging your dope over here or fucking with our bitches over here. That's their whole mindset is. They fight over women, fight over females in dope. They're not fighting over colors because most bloods don't get with most bloods and most Crips don't get with most Crips. I mean, so either way it go, it's a big shit show. That's all it is, all day long. And this is what it's all about. Because
Yeah.
like I said, no disrespect to Brother Nip, but I just hate the fact that they want to learn and worship his greatness while the man is DEAD. So why he's dead. But it just comes to show you how they do everything. Even us as black people, we wait till our family folks die to recognize their greatness instead of recognize their greatness while they still breathing on the planet. We gotta wait till they get up out of here.
But see, that's my whole thing about it. They let Snoop get his star while he was alive. My thing was, what I'm saying, how come he couldn't get his while he was living? Because the city knew what was going on. He from the place where they hand the stars out and put them down on the thing. That's what got me going.
Right.
They knew before everybody else knew, dog.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what Brother Judah said. Brother Judah said the Marathon store was the first of its kind. Nip was crossing international waters from Crenshaw. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Getting it on.
For sure.
Yeah,
You know what he was doing? You know what he was doing?
He said Snoop
Because we
sold out.
gave him that title.
Oh, yeah,
We gave him that title as king, right? Because he deserved that. Because he was kingdom building. That's what we all need to be about. Building the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
This has been got real to me. I mean, it's hitting harder than ever with me. This kingdom building, baby. And it's right here. You got to get yourself in the mindset to put the crown on and keep it clean. Because my thing is, I'm going for mine. I'm in known as go get. I'm going for mine. I don't know about everybody else, but I'll meet you at the top. If you don't make it there, I'll be looking down to see where you at. Hopefully you're coming up.
Right. Yeah, that's his mom and his brother and them, And like I say, it's not about me trying to be, hating on me because like I said, when I first heard about Nip, you know what I'm saying, it was like 2009. That's when I really, because he did a song with Snoop and he did a song with a couple of more West Coast rappers back in the days. And that's how I heard of him. And even when he was out then, people really didn't know who he was. Most people on the West Coast knew who he was before the people, far out east and down south knew who he was. I mean, shout out to Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie probably was like one of the first down south rappers that was really close to Nip. And he was saying, and because people, I know he did an interview, I think on Vlad, and Vlad asked him, did he know Nip? And he said, yeah. He's like, yeah, Nip. He's like, Nip, looked out for me a whole lot when I came to LA. All the time I come to LA, we get fucked up and get, smoke and shit. You know what I'm saying? He let me drive his goddamn, he let me use his goddamn, his Range Rover to go where the fuck I want to go out in LA. That's the kind of nigga Nip was. You know what I'm saying? He'll give his shirt off his back to you, And I've heard a lot of people say that around the way, out that way, that pretty much knew, had much ties with the brother. Like I say, shout out to him and his family, God rest his dead to him and shout out to his family and stuff. But I just still can't let it register in my mind, but we already know what the business is. There's always a method to the madness on this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then they put the brother up, the one that's supposed to shot him. What do he call himself? Shitty Crip or some shit like that.
That name alone to let you know
it don't even make no motherfucking sense. That's like a slap in the goddamn face with the Crips.
It was.
Shitty Crip, because that's like when you walk up to a Crip and y'all some shitty ass niggas. They'll whoop your ass. The fuck out your ass. Shitty
My
Crip.
thing, I have never heard a name like that from the hood. I heard some jacked up name, but I ain't never heard nobody being called girl. I'm like, how? The name alone is like it stood out. I'm like, that can't be. No, they must just came up with that though. That's exactly what came to my head. They just came up with that. It's got to be them playing games, and that what first put me on to like it might be some high setting this up because the name itself, like, huh? You tell me you rolling with you roll first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? In the foreplay of my words right there, you say you rolling with 60s. And your name shitty? No, they wouldn't let that stand, bro.
Hell no. They usually see one thing about it, because I used to run with the gangs back in the day. Back in my South Central days as a teenager. Whatever name you come up with, if it's on some powerful shit or it's on some, character type of names or whatever, even they'll give you a name. If you can't think of a name, they'll give you a name. Because that's mostly how it usually go anyway. If they see you, if they see you Steve, they'll call you, it might call you Steve Dog or S Dog or something, or Boss Dog. Your last name Boston, Boss Dog. You know what I'm saying? They'll come up.
If I flip out and do something, then they go with that.
Yeah, but they're not. You ain't finna call yourself no goddamn shitty Crip, because that's like this and set.
That's dissing yourself.
So like Judas just said,
hey,
was
hey, there it is. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Most definitely.
Yep. Yep. So here's my thing, dog. From the video, this to show that they want to confirm, but see, they didn't know it was twofold in two ways. They were showing the world, yeah, we did it, but at the same time, and said it like, how long this camera been across the way? You know what I'm saying? To zoom in on this moment right here to catch him coming out the store, running up the side block, going in between the cars, doing his thing. And that camera never came into play as far as the videotape. Come on, dog.
Bro, did you see the one video they had where they say he was eating French fries or a burger or something, and then when he got to eating, he cocked his gun and went around? It was like a damn movie, man.
The thing about it was he was coming out the burger joint right there at the end of the, you know what I'm saying, the little the store.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was in a square, you know what I'm saying, little rectangle square. Okay. He was down on the bottom end of the square. You know what I'm saying? The corner of the store right near was what, you know what I'm saying, the marathon there, right up in that little area right there. But come on back down, because they're in the parking lot, you know what I'm saying, between the cars. No, they chopped it up. So he coming out the burger joint, coming up the sidewalk, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's a movie. That was a little movie.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Yeah. Just like that.
Boy. When the people finally wake up and realize how we being stumped on around this motherfucker, then that's when they're gonna really go full speed ahead on our ass.
See, here's the thing. That's why I think about it is, you know what I'm saying, truth is light, man. And the thing about it, most of us in the place, but we in the room with the lights all walking around because we got adjusted to the dark.
Right. I'm trying to find my book. I brought that damn book on the road with me. I wonder. God damn it. Hold on a second. I brought my book, my famous little book, with me that I wanted to talk about. I got it. Damn it. Where is it? I know it's up here. Shit. Where did I put that book? That might be up in here. God damn. I don't want to waste my time looking for it. I don't even remember where I put the damn book. But I brought that damn book. God damn. Let's see. Is it right here? Oh no, that's only Lynch. Ah, shit. I can't find it. But I know I brought it.
Yeah.
Fucking cold. For all I know, I'm losing weight. I had brought my book, but I had to look for it later. Shit. I'll probably share it next time on another podcast. But I brought that book, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. I wanted to read a page off of it that talks about
Mm.
the mental, the mentality of controlling the mind of human beings. Saying it's like the strongest situation known to man. That's the way you can win a war, by controlling people's mindset. See, everybody think when you have a war, it's all about guns and knives and shit. But no, it's about the mindset. It's about how they can control your mind.
So basically, you saying it's sorcery.
Yes, basically.
Let's just talk about it, people. See, the thing about, dismissing it from what it really is, we can't dig in and find out what's really going on because you're going to still slip even though the door's cracked. But it's like a chain on the side, you really can't get in because you ain't hit the source, the meat of the matter. It's sorcery, people. Witchcraft at its finest.
Yep. Lisa Brown, what's happening? We see you in there. We see you here. Welcome. Yeah, yeah, that's what that's all about, bro. That book basically talks about that you can win any war by controlling the mind of the people, because you can you can lead people to their own death and they not even know it until it's too late. I mean, you got to think about how COVID got started. Even though I don't need, we shouldn't be saying that word, but hell, what the hell with it? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Like I said, when I found out, all words are spell in when you're saying it. So everybody cares. It all depends on if it's positive or negative, what you're saying coming out. Because like you said earlier, if you're made in the image of an almighty most high God, the thing about it, what he says goes, because it's law. Now the thing about what we don't understand is, without morals in this thing, you about to get chaotic. Everything's about to get chaotic. Which it does.
Exactly.
So
that's how this shit is set up. It's set up to basically keep you deaf, dumb, and blind on all four cylinders, and that's the only way you can win the war is to keep.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. The little gods on the planet are waging sorcery in some spot. What you got to combat that? Now, either you're going to join in on the dark side or you're going to have to really find some truth or light. Because either way, you're going to get swept in. It ain't no middle ground, people. It's like a seesaw. Either you're up, you're going down. There is no middle ground. Only time you balance out is when you first jump on and say, okay, let's get started. That's that bird. After that, it's up, either down.
That's just like, I'm gonna bring that picture back up about the Black Jesus on the 1969 magazine cover of Ebony magazine.
Yeah, have you heard of this little bitty series called Green Pasture? You need to check that out. It's on YouTube, dog. I'm telling you, it's all us on there. And and the Most High is a black guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
It was from 1939, I believe, bro. It was blowing my socks off.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out. But now, see this here. A lot of y'all guys see this picture. Well, this picture back here, it says March 1969. Ebony magazine was nearly put out of business. Why? Publish of an issue of Ebony magazine with a black
you need to throw that up as your story. I'm saying tomorrow. You need to throw that picture up right there as the story tomorrow. See what the fans think.
Yeah, I don't know. It might come if Facebook don't been block me, because they probably been block me for that.
As your story, man. We'll see how deep they get. Okay.
It's my story, but it's their content. This ain't Dear Diary, brother. You know that. You like to test the water even though the water there, you like, fuck that water. I'm gonna be
this thing. When the battle was lost, not the war, but when the battle was lost, the tree of knowledge, with Eve doing what she did. To think about it now I can question, because see, that's what got her to question. She was questioning, what was going on.
Right.
He got her to question what was going on. He got her, through those questions, he got her to start to doubt what was going on. That was the problem engaging with it. See, that's what the other person, the other side dude originally started in the woman's ear. That's one of the curses that went down with her.
Right.
So the man is not firm with this thing, it gets ugly. But anyway, same deal right here with this, man. Same deal right there.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's why I had to put this picture up because, you know, back then, I mean, a lot of us, we wasn't born. I know I wasn't, but we all wasn't born around this time, you know. But shout out to the people that were, probably can relate to this, you know what I'm saying? They said that, you know, they published the image of Black Jesus. Black Jesus on the cover. So many in the Black community were upset to the point of threatening to cancel their subscription. It went as far as customers sending in pictures of the white Jesus to replace it.
And don't you think that had something to do with that episode of Good Time when Mike was talking about
most definitely. And that was a Jewish white man who basically named Norman Lear that put that out because he did that not in comedy form, but he did that to embarrass Black people because he knew Black people were so full of hoops of a white Messiah than their own Black Messiah.
Now check this out. Let me bring it home, people.
And hold on. Let me say one more thing.
Okay.
And it took for her young son, Michael, who was a so-called militant, as they call him. He was down with Black Power, the real Black Power, to basically point it out in the Bible that he had got from Muhammad Speaks back then, which is now the Final Call newspaper, but it was called Muhammad Speaks back then. But he basically showed her the verse in the Bible saying that Jesus had hair like wool and had skin of bronze and eyes like flaming fire or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she like, it does, doesn't it? But she says she's a Christian now. You know what I'm saying? And you say you love Jesus, but it took for your 9-year-old son to tell you who the Messiah is and what color he is. And you so infatuated with the Caucasian Messiah, which is a big distraction, make a damn fool out of you distraction to make you hate yourself. Because everybody got their own Messiah except Black people. You got the same Messiah as your oppressor. And that's the reason why you go around here hating yourself, hating your people, hating everything that's Black. Because like I said, it was some shit that I'm gonna be quiet because I ain't gonna tell you what happened to me today. But go ahead, bro.
But I'm just gonna put the ice on the cake with those descriptions and this depiction. The scripture says the Messiah came to his own and they refused him. They chose him not. What they tell you, Black people, so-called Black people, I just put it that way. I just throw that out there. You just got 1, 2, 3 couplers. The 2 + 2 is 4. The math gonna always add up. If it's truth, the math always adds up, people. And so once again, the picture was thrown out there. He came to his people again, and they chose him not. And just like Good Time, put up the white one. So that's why when we go to work, I think that's why we have subconsciously believe that the white person is God or the white woman is God. And we have to bow down to that subconscious. That's what I believe.
Well, this is how it is. When you get average Black woman in society will go to work, everything the white man say do, she break her goddamn neck to do it. But when she come home to her family, she cussing and fussing and going the hell off on her kids, including her man.
Listen, I got a job right now where I got Black dudes acting like, old Black dudes. I'm talking about great on the top of their head, looking like, you know what I'm saying, it's tight. Same as the hair of wool. Seriously. But here's my thing. They got the mindset of the other people. They will watch you harder. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring it home for you. They are Uncle Ruckus. That's my boss. So my thing is, the systems work because I can't say it's my sisters or myself because it's both of them. Because the system got us both depressed. It's got us both in lockdown. And my thing is, that's the enemy. That's the op. We got to see that. So let's load up what we got, and we're gonna shoot at the real enemy, which is the op. It's the system. And my thing is right now, getting back to the Nip situation in retrospect, it's all about kingdom building to get back at them.
Yeah. Basically, anyway. Because, and we got to get away from that Uncle Tom slogan, because Uncle Tom ain't got nothing to do with a sellout. Uncle Tom was never a sellout. But they basically took what we made as, that we came up with the word Uncle Tom and made it a bad thing and made you start repeating right behind what they said.
Now, Uncle Tom was actually a good guy, but they gave him a bad rep because it was actually Sambo that they renamed him after. That's what happened in history.
Exactly.
That's what happened in history. When you say now, don't say now you being Uncle Tom. Say now you being a Sambo.
A Sambo all day long. All day long. A Sambo. Not no damn Uncle Tom, because Uncle Tom was the one that was doing the things that everybody was praising Harriet Tubman for doing. He was before Harriet Tubman. But at the same time, they never want you to see the image of a black man helping black people get free and do things for themselves. They always got to show somebody else doing it, including the black woman. And no disrespect to my black queens out there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying how they try to basically mark us off the books and put y'all on a higher pedestal and make y'all think y'all better than us. And a lot of y'all out here thinking y'all better than us because they told you to think you better than us. But at the same time, they hate you just as much as they hate us. And this ain't nothing. This ain't me being racist or being a bigot or hated motherfucker. It's facts. Because like I say, anytime you watch a video that I seen back here, and I wish I could have got it, where this young girl basically said she didn't want nobody that works at McDonald's, that she want her man to have making 6 and 7 figures so she can get what she want. But this is the mindset of most young women nowadays, because they're going off of what their mother or somebody that basically ain't never had shit, and she ain't never had shit, basically put in her head to have because of her looks. And then her looks ain't really all that real, because if her looks were really real, she wouldn't be buying all these hair hats and eyelashes and makeup, sitting around this motherfucker looking like a goddamn corpse ready to get buried. But it's the truth.
You done got the propaganda, you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. He said Sambo was a black Buddha. I didn't know that.
From where?
I ain't never heard that.
I haven't either. Ain't heard that before.
Yeah, bro. That's wild.
Where that's from? No, I want. Hold on. I need to hear more about where that's from.
She said religion is subjective. Oh, okay. Religion is subjective and based on our own feelings, interpretations, and opinions. That's why it's important to read and learn for yourself and not for what squad and call on the name Jesus. True.
I bet everybody going to work tomorrow, right?
You're right.
You're gonna religiously do that.
Ha. And guess what else? Like I say, when you see somebody, guess who you see in that mirror? You see yourself. Nobody else but you. Just like I say, you can't hide from yourself, because everywhere you go, there you are. So you might as well love who you are. Because hey, the same way you came here, you can get up out of here the same way. It's always important to love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, you know damn well you can't love others. And that's a proven fact. I mean, it's so many of us out here that's full of hatred against each other. It's crazy as cat shit. But I'm gonna have to look that up. Judah Sam is
I'm about to
he might be on something.
I'm gonna hop on Google and see what's happening.
Hey, I say he might be on to something. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Because
my thing is, I never heard no.
I read something on Buddha being a black man anyway.
Well, my thing is from a standpoint of us migrating now, yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the old photos of the 20s stuff, they were dark, you know what I'm saying, out there. Far east. Yeah, far east. And same as, well, we ain't gonna get talked, but I mean, you have genocide half the population and you interbreed the rest of it out.
Yep. True.
Now you got Rio de Janeiro looking like, you know what I'm saying, it's the white man. We ain't gonna get to it. You know what happened.
Then like you said, they knocked the nose off the Sphinx.
We know what happened.
We should say, sorry, that should have been follow folks. Oh, I got you. It's all good. You good, sweetheart. You good. It's all good. We know we fuck up. We be typing fast as a motherfucker. So hey, sometimes we make mistakes, you know.
But see, that's the thing about the conversation, because it said its own speed, you know what I'm saying, and rate of speed. And the thing about it, typing, that's the thing about it. If you ain't know, you know what I'm saying, what they call them in courtroom, the stenographers. If you ain't one of them where you can type, you know what I'm saying, 300 and 400 some words a minute, you know what I'm saying, to keep up what's going on in the courtroom, well, no, you ain't gonna be able to catch up in time. It's gonna come in late when you hit the send button. I'm sorry.
Them motherfuckers be going 90 words a fucking second, goddamn. Like,
yeah, bro. You got to be one of them folks that play on the keyboards all the time.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, she typed, I didn't kill that motherfucker.
But you know what? You know what, man? But I come to find out, like, you know what? Pardon. But I come to find out, like, when you're really pissed off about something, though, and you typing, you can actually get it out fast. Then, but you focus. You got to get focused.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'm serious, man. Cause I mean, especially motherfuckers when they you know, like you be on motherfuckers be on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? When they be making their little posts, they be mad at the
man,
world.
Bro, they be getting that
situations and everything together. I'm like, goddamn.
Bro, I got it through the white guy when I last got banned. Up. Now matter of fact, I'm just coming up off, you know what I'm saying, the Facebook, you know what I'm saying, it was 30 days, another 30 days on that, you know what I'm saying, right. But just coming up out there, but hey, you know what I'm saying, it's all right. I mean, the white guy got mad, you know what I'm saying, because I'm thinking about how people, you know what I'm saying that everybody else done got their money. How come we still ain't got our money? And I come to find out that back in 1814 to 1826, we made the United States 17 to 18 billion dollars at that time. Now with inflation the way it is, you already know if we was to get our money now, we'll bankrupt the country. That's why we ain't got our money.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, they can't afford us, bro. They can't afford. They can't afford us. They owe us a lifetime. That's that they feel like they can afford and straight hopscotch past us.
Yep.
But a lot of us will sit up there and be like, well, they gave us a $1,200 stimulus check.
What?
I'm gonna say that shit again.
Listen. You know what Canada was doing? You know what Canada was doing? We was doing that when we was getting our little 2,000. You know what I'm saying? But at just that one time, Canada was handing out 8,000 for the next 12 months.
Yeah. I think it was like I think it was 4,000 a month, if I ain't mistaken.
No, they was giving them out 8,000 a month.
Oh, it was 8,000 a month.
8,000 a month.
Nah, that's fucked up, bro.
But that still ain't enough. It still ain't enough. That ain't even expect to surface what we got. Oh.
Give us $1,200, and everybody thought they won the lottery. Yeah, I got money. I'm like, what the fuck? You ain't getting nothing, man. I said, you can wipe your ass with that piece of paper. That's all it was, toilet tissue.
That's all got paid with it after you get through with everything. You have the food and the toilet.
Well, you know what I told you I did with mine. The day that George Floyd got kneed on, you know what I did with mine. Lisa Pam know what I did with mine too.
What you do, dog?
Yeah. Huh?
What you do?
You said what? What I do? You really want to know what I did?
Yep.
You didn't catch that, did you? Okay. Now, yeah. That's what I did with mine, Nick.
What? Throw it up.
That's what I did with mine, player. But, you know.
Stop down. Bite them off. Go ahead.
I mean, because, it didn't serve no purpose on anything else. I mean, what the fuck? That wasn't shit. I said, that was gift money. You know what I'm saying? Go buy me a little something. And that's just what I did. I bought me a little something. But anyway, moving right along. What else is going on in the news? Let me go to my.
I'm still tripped out that they thought she was gone because I guess, you know what I'm saying, she had, got knocked out in the car. And they put it in the bag, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, you got to declare that. You got to declare that, you know what I'm saying, before you wrap the folks up in the bag with the zip up. And so by the time they get to the ambulance, you know what I'm saying, you see the bag moving, top of the bag, she pop out the top of the bag, fighting them off a little bit, and they still put in the back of the ambulance. Then she still come up there a few days later. Oh, dog. What's going on? Marvin Gaye say, what's going on?
I'm up here looking at New York news. They got a brother up here. Let's see, what is it? A taxi cab attack. 2 20-year-old men and a 15-year-old girl have been arrested by police and facing charges in the beaten death of a New York City cab driver. I wonder what happened. I mean, I don't know, because these young folks, they getting out of control.
Did you know I come to find out something today, dog? I'm watching the sermon, and it's Pastor Stephen Dobbs. And in matter of fact, it was the title was the Return in the Nephilim.
That brother there was the truth.
Indeed. But anyway, the name of the sermon was Return of the Nephilim. That's what he's speaking about. But he's getting to the point in there where he's talking about, you know what I'm saying. Think about it, when you're on the message, you get information downloaded right there on the spot, you know what I'm saying, to add on to what you got, though. So you're like, okay, pause for a second, let's build on this point right here. That's what he was doing. Mm-hmm. So it got to the point where he's like, you know what I'm saying, that he's going through how all these ancient societies, when they got to the zenith of their society, it always turned to homosexuality. He's like, why do you think that is? Nobody said nothing. He said, I'm gonna tell you why that is. He says the thing about it is, it's the ultimate revolt that you can do against the Most High, because a man is taking life and put it in a place of waste. Nothing is there. Everything is dead that's been there and then eaten, that was used for nutrition. That's waste that comes out, and you're putting life into this place. That's the revolt part that the got. But it's also the initiation into the Snake Brotherhood, because the upper elite have traced their lineages back to the Nephilim fallen, DNA wise. So this is your step into the club, and get this, they call the rectum the mouth of Satan.
Ooh. Well, yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, literally. I'm talking about a lot of shit. But, you know, I had to talk with somebody about that situation, and They say they support them people. And my thing is, I try to make it clear as a CD that I don't support them. But at the same time, I don't go down and try to change nobody because my thing is, if a motherfucker is on that level, get around. And I know you a man and you acting like a woman. You gonna act like a man when you come speak to me. You gonna talk to me and speak to me like a man. Get to you behind whatever the fuck else you do, it's your goddamn business. But when you come in this in my motherfucking face, what's happening, Maurice? What's happening, Chaos? Whatever the fuck. Don't be coming over there, hey, Maurice. Get your motherfucking ass shot, motherfucker.
Check.
I ain't playing. I don't get down like that. Oh, yeah, I'm homophobic. Call me that. I'm all that if you want to be called. Well, hell yeah, because I'm afraid of gay guys because I know the asshole is sore. And the point that is, they dealing with a lot of stress behind that. Your asshole is sore. You got a lot of pressure behind you.
Pardon the play on the words. You know what I'm saying? Pardon the play on the words, but this gets deep because it goes to a spiritual standpoint. Here's the thing. When in that unnatural act, it opens up your soul. This is why, there are, forces out there that are waiting to take, habitation of you. Because your constitution has been fractured. When you allow these things in, you're no longer you. This is why the change is there.
You ain't gonna feel like you ain't gonna feel yourself no way.
Because when you
take a shit, when you take a shit, it hurts when it goes out. So just imagine.
Bro, they already know that. They know that when they're going through it. They know that. The thing about what I'm trying to tell you, you're not you no more because something is inhabiting you. And the thing about if you watch any progression, and I'm gonna say our brothers and sisters out there that have, fallen sway to these demonic forces. The thing about it gets worse. It continues to build. That's why I know that it's something that's changing them. This is where you get your monster movies from, people. As far as that stuff that keep rising from the dead, you know what that is? Those are flaws or traits that we have. You know what I'm saying? Character traits that that are unbecoming. We say we get rid of them, and all of a sudden, an emotion come up or a situation pop up, it rises back up, and we say we're not gonna be that way no more. This is why this is a spiritual warfare.
There's also a spiritual asshole soul warfare.
Bruh, that's the physical realm. The thing about it is that's just like say I'm just defiling the temple because it's made in the image of the Most High. That's what all that is. That's why I say it's a slap in the face of the Most High because the thing, well, you can't touch him. But the thing about it, that's what they attempted to try to make it look like. They'll say, this is your image. This looks like you. Look what I'm doing to it. That's why the people don't see it. It's a demonic chess game going on and they're pawns being played.
Woo! That's painful.
Exactly.
Ooh.
You're going through a living hell because you're being tortured and you're told that it's pleasure. That's because you're not in your right mind.
Just imagine.
You're going to the hospital where now you got to the point where you have to have, colostomy bag on the side of you, shaming you in public. I've been there because I worked at a hospital for 8 years and seen these things.
You tell me a nigga asshole be blowed out so bad till we gotta wear a colostomy bag, bro?
Yes.
So he go from talking like a man to talking like this, huh?
See, here's the thing. And let me build on it for you. Because see, when you castrate men, that's how they had soprano high boys in the choirs at the Roman Cathedral Church for the choir boys, because they was castrated. And the thing about it, sound comes from when you're singing, they'll tell you sing from your diaphragm.
Yeah,
when you're making your point, put your hand on your stomach. You'll feel it when you're making your point. it's going to be moving because the thing about it, you'll feel the muscles contracting when you talk.
Oh my God. So it's a whole new song. My mind's telling me no, but my asshole is telling me yes.
You know what? I'm going to give you the perfect example. His name was Tevin Campbell.
Grind. That's fucked up. I had to laugh at this shit because that's painful. Just thinking about it. God damn. Y'all need, hey, like I say, if that's what they want to do it. I don't give a damn. Just stay the fuck away from me. That's all I'm saying.
No, but you don't understand demonic force though, because the demons, that's the thing about that. They don't give you a choice. They want to pressure you. That's how I know it's a force. He's using them up into the planet, and he's making them force you. They done get to the point right now. They got laws on the books right now to force you.
But bro, I got a question to ask though. Why do most females take the side of them guys that feel like they want to be a woman, then the guys take the side of the guy that want to be like a woman?
Because it goes back to slavery, when they had our men taken out front of their families, and they beat them almost to death, and they put the fear over through generations. So when she raised her girls, she said, okay, you'll be all right, because you'll be never to threaten him and his manhood. But my son, you do whatever he say, and I'm going to keep you. I'm going to keep you under me. I'm going to make sure that you don't never get hurt. So he never grows to be a man and confident. He grows to have traits like her or his sister. So there's no man there. So now, in modern generation, that stigma is still in there. He can't do nothing for me, because guess what? When I see the police run up in the hood, guess what? He's taking my man anyway, or either murder him in front of me. So I still know he can't do nothing for me. That's being drilled in her head psychologically day by day. That's why it's a spiritual warfare.
So you mean tell me motherfuckers is basically saying it is what it is, basically? Oh, so Judah want to come in. All right, bro. Hold on. Let me go to my book right quick. Hold on. Let me look you up.
I just think it's a shame, dog. I just think it's a shame.
Oh yeah, it is. Most definitely it is. I mean,
because see, it's a way of helping us create genocide amongst our people.
Yeah, especially when you sit up there and you basically co-sign that shit, talking about I don't see nothing wrong with him acting like a woman. You know what I'm saying? You think that shit funny. You think that shit's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? But it's just, that's why I say I can't surround myself around people who basically have a mindset like that, because I know what motherfuckers like that would do to me. When it come down to me getting into some situation. Because if you ain't no ride or die with me, then I already know you down with them damn people. And that's a damn shame that a lot of our women are like that in society today. You know what I'm saying? Co-signing a nigga being feminine like that, and then talking about some wearing a real good men that this motherfucker don't even want to change my tire. He don't want to change my oil. He don't even want to change my brakes. He don't want to put no gas in my car. Well, goddamn it, you used to co-sign the motherfucker that don't want to do it.
Well, sisters, I think the gauntlet's been thrown down from what my brother's trying to say here, and I think what he's trying to tell you guys is that if you say you're looking for the good man, because here's the real statistics on it. Most of us dead, locked up, or either confused out here, and the rest of us struggling trying to make it. So to help put our numbers up, get around that brother and encourage him to be the man he's supposed to be. That's right. What we got to do.
That's right.
I want us to build. We got to be kingdom builders. I want us to build. I'm tired of the plan. I just want us to be on the up and up. I want to see everybody doing well. You know what I'm saying? They jacking us left and right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we try to, you got, especially if you know what I'm saying, you still trying to work in the system or for the system. Let me tell you something from me personally, what just went down. I put in 50 hours my first week. You know what I'm saying? I probably had 10 hours of overtime. They took that and put it on my check. No, just 40, straight like that. Told me it was taxes taken out.
Now
And
look at
what
that
I'm gonna be able to do about it?
Now look at that shit. And they did it because they can.
Exactly. But it lets me know right now what the Most High behind He gave me, you know what I'm saying, to break away from this system and start building my own business and all this and get it going, which I am doing. The thing about it is you won't be able to help out because eventually they're going to take everything from it. This is what they did in 1932. A mandate went out by order executive of the president, seizing all people's gold, citizens. That was the real money. Took that and gave y'all the paper money. Locked it up. Now that's in the faults and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's continued to give, you know what I'm saying, continuing interest. And it's stacked upon stack of trillion because it's got the country's gold, stole it from everybody by pressure, deboed. And y'all think, you know what I'm saying, they ain't been a government that's saying we want to scare y'all? So the system was right off of Friday. Right. We scared of our government and other countries are scared of their citizens. That's the difference.
Right. All right, we got Brother Judah in the house. What's up, bro? Welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, everything. Peace. What up, though, family? What up, brother? What up, though, man?
You got it.
Brother. Yeah, shalom. Big shalom, man. Praise to the Most High, man. I'll praise to the Most High, brother.
Yes, now, go on, get in there. Give us your nuggets on what you was thinking about that. Go ahead, give us your nuggets. You want to keep this fire going hot, dog.
Yeah. Man, you be dropping some facts, bro. You be dropping facts and
I'm trying.
I'm trying. Facts is somebody's perception of the information that they have, but truth is that's just truth. Truth don't need no defending, as the great Dick Gregory used to say.
I'm seeking it.
Man, but first let me say this though. I have two different elements to who I am as a man, as a divine being, as an A1 apex male. You understand? They call it alpha, but really it's aleph. It's aleph, the first letter of the Hebrew letter. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
With just that letter alone, if you just study one letter of the Hebrew paradigm, that first letter A covers anything that you could ever, any subject matter in American culture, public education that you could think. If you think you're the best chemist, there's the Hebrew letter A or Aleph covers anything. You think that degree you can get as a chemist. You think you're a psychologist? I could take the Hebrew letter A, Aleph, and go through the whole paradigm of being a psychologist. You think you're the best motherfucking mechanic? I could take one letter of the Hebrew letter A and it'll cover all the whole subject letter. That's how divine and proportionate it is. When I say proportionate, it lines up. A house is built on a flat foundation, a square of 90 degrees. You understand? And from that, you can erect any edifice. I don't give a damn if you burn it down. As long as the foundation is solid, you can always rebuild, or somebody can come build upon that. A house that's built upon sand cannot stand any storm, political storm, economic storm, whatever storm, but a solid foundation gonna weather the storm through all elements of nature. You know, tornadoes, whatever Mother Nature sends, or the Most High sees fit appropriate. But you're exactly right when it comes to that thing with how they have pushed this propaganda. And one thing with propaganda is that you have to break that shit down. It's three words actually. It's pro, and then it's pagan. It's pro-pagan. See, it's pro, P-R-O, pro-pagan, P-A-G-A-N. It's pro-pagan. The D-A, you can do whatever, pro-pagan, duh. You see it? So pro means for. So when they pushing propaganda, you're for paganism. And paganism is a institution of learning that was instituted by those outside. Now, some people will have an understanding in saying that paganism is a religion that Christianity is rooted in. It's a mixture, though. It's a mixture of people's indigenous or their cultural things, along with religion that the Vatican set up. So it's the scriptures are a combination of a whole bunch of things. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Yes, it's the words of the Most High, but the translations that we have for the 1619 dealing with King James and what that empire is. That's why people have to research the history of King James and what was going on in England at that time with him ruling. And then we can get a better understanding of why it is. Because in the scriptures, there's lies and truth, but it's not, the scriptures is not for everybody. It's not. They pushed it and made it through Christianity, the Roman Church, the Catholics have made it seem like that it's a world thing and it's for everybody. And it's not, bro. It is not. That's why the Masons revere the Bible, because it's only for a certain sect of people. Now, what they have done is they commercialized it and try to push it to all people. That's why they battle with Muslims. That's why they battle with the Christian form of it. That's why Jews have an issue, because everybody is trying to eat off of that tree, and it's not for everybody. The Bible is not for everybody. The Quran is not for everybody. Bro, it's a spirit thing, bro. It's only going to attract the people that it's meant for. But a lot of people follow it blindly out of an emotional appeal. But they push it emotionally to women, because the average man in his true essence and nature is not going to accept the bullshit that another man pushes, because his God essence is going to reject it.
I agree.
The competitive nature within man is always going to question what another man says. The competitive nature within man is always going to question what another man says. A woman would take it because of her natural position on the hierarchy. She can look at a dude, he could be saying all bullshit, but because of his physical features, she's going to follow that. Because her nature, lower nature, is attracted to something in him. Then other women are going to be attracted to the mindset, but most women are going to be physically attracted to. But first, before you even spit a word out your mouth as a man, her first element is going to be looking at the physical. That's why she starts at your feet, your foundation. What kind of shoes you got on?
Oh yeah.
It could be an ugly ass nigga. I just, bro, it could be an ugly ass nigga, bro. But if that nigga's shoe game is real, and he got a half decent repertoire on his dress up, bro, she going for him, nigga. You could be, bro. Listen, man. Women start from the bottom up, bro. I can show you countless videos. Look at a woman, bro. When you first engage her, yeah, she gonna look you in your eyes, but she gonna immediately drop to your feet and analyze you from the feet up. But by the time she go from all the way up there, the man that's on top is, bro, Satan had already infiltrated. He's already in her head already, dog. That's the given nature of how this shit works. But by the time they get to the crown chakra, now I'm gonna throw a little Kabbalah in here for you. By the time they get to the Ketar, which is your crown chakra, it's already too late, because it go right to left. That's how you really read it. Go right to left. By the time you get there, yeah, it's too late, man. So yeah, they're gonna side with what the agenda is now, but that's coming through music. That's coming through audio. That's coming through her audio. That's why he spoke to the woman.
So what's your
audio? Go ahead, brother.
So what's your thoughts, you know what I'm saying, on them, what we was talking about earlier, and me and Chaos was jumping in about them supporting, you know what I'm saying, our brothers that's confused, but they're asking for the good men. What was your thoughts on that? Don't you think that's genocide?
Yeah, it's genocide to us as men, looking from our paradigm on this side of the street. To them, they can't defy their motherly nature, so they don't see what
that's my thing.
They don't see. Yeah, she doesn't see what we see. She's internalizing it as a mother-child relationship, because she's empathizing unconsciously with another woman. She sees a child. She sees a child, and it will go against her everything that she knows inside, even though physically she sees it's wrong, but her natural instincts, it's hard for her to counteract that. She can't. So, and what she'll do is she'll accept that lifestyle in order not to look like the bad mother. But the father be like, that ain't my damn son. Hell no. Most men are going to say no. So it splits the family up. It splits the family up, and it creates turmoil. And then the husband or the head, he's torn because the Bible says to leave thy mother and thy father and cleave to thy wife, and the two became one. So it's a dichotomy. It's a dichotomy there. But I go back to the reason why is because the lack of knowledge of self. When you don't know your culture, when you don't understand who you are as a person, your place in history, then you're gonna have those issues. And what's going on, and when that situation and dealing with it, bro, is just that they let their children go out the house and they let them go into the world and tell them to find themselves. That ain't how that shit work, homie. You don't send nobody out the house and say, go find yourself. Is you crazy as a motherfucker? You done fed a motherfucker 18 years and you tell him go out into the world and find yourself. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? In the wild, wild jungle, you send a child that you done raised 18 years and fed them, and you tell them to go find themselves in the wilds of America. Woo. Okay. What they leave home with ain't gonna be the person that come back knocking on the door and say, "Hey, mama, I'm back." That's not the same person.
Tell them why you're mad, son. Tell them why you're mad.
That ain't the same person, man.
Yeah, bro. Real. That's insane. It's insane. That's my whole, bro. I just wanted to win. I just wanted to build. Got to be kingdom builder. That's my thing. That's what I want. That's what I need. It'll be therapeutic for me. I ain't gonna even sit and lie to you about it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's the type of therapy I need. I need to see us building. Everybody doing great. Making it to the next boundary. Keep climbing the ladder. Woo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's really how it's supposed to be. We all supposed to be trying to, elevate each other. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, we have given the original concepts to the whole situation, to the whole world. But now they basically destroyed us so bad to where we don't even know how to do that shit no more. And then when we talk about doing it, it's like, man, I don't know that nigga, man. Fucking, he trying to get that nigga my money.
That's my whole thing, dog. This system and got us so frustrated now. That's the op. That's my enemy. All my brothers and my sisters out there.
Right.
I know who my enemy is. I know exactly who he is, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So the consequence of what's going on, I think we need everybody. That's why I keep my blunts handy, because everybody got to have a woosah moment, because the system does its thing today.
Yeah, and that's you exactly right. And this man,
it's cool, have dog. I know. I already know.
The reason why I'm saying that is because let me say this: a lot of things, bro, that we think that we internalize and we say are wrong. No, bro, they're not wrong. Things are in moderation. When King Solomon, when Lemuel's mother spoke to him and said, "Strong drinks is not for kings," the scripture never said don't drink. The scripture, the word is saying strong drink, meaning that don't get out there and get heavy induced on alcohol, because as a man, you cannot guard your kingdom. You're like a city without walls. But if you listen to overzealous, if you listen to zealots, they say, "Oh God, if you drink, you're wrong." You see what I'm saying? This is the anglicizing.
That's a zealot. This
is the anglicizing of the scriptures. When you go back to the Torah, the word is not meant to be handled by laymen. That's why in the days when Christ walked the earth, man, you had to be at least 33 years old. You had to come in at 30. It's an initiation process, bro. You have to spend 3 years at the age of 30. Then you become master at 33 years old. That's why the Masons give the highest degree at 33rd. After that, there's nothing else, man. You have to go through the initiation process. This is where you get your sororities and your fraternities from. It's an initiation process. American society is built on organizational standard, brother.
Oh, yeah.
You have to either be a part of something to succeed. And there's a lot of values that your mother and father taught us that you have to disregard once you get out into the world.
Yeah.
And that's how it was set up. But it was a conjunctive effort between blacks and whites. And these people did not come from America. These are people who came to America and were looking to institute their program on this land. See, they got kicked out of Europe. They got kicked out of Europe after the Spanish sent their ass up out of here. And I'm talking about the Moors. When they got kicked out of Spain, they had nowhere to go. Some of them ran back down into Africa. But a lot of them came over here to the New World, what they would call the New World. But they already knew that the shit was popping over here. So the white boy in England, the crown said, all criminals, we're gonna send their ass to the new colony over there, because we're trying to get with them people over there. They got it popping over there in America, man. Yeah, they got it's 647 food crops, right? Africa got 600, 647. 600 of them bitches come from America, G. Yeah. It's 647 food groups in Africa. 600 of them come from the Americas. Standing tall. 600. So who is first and who is the last? And the scriptures go. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. It's the context of the story. But why it makes sense to me now is because that the fact that I've been able to tie my family into their stories and what they said. And when I look at my family story through my records and what the word is saying and what other people are saying, then I can make a legitimate, I could make a qualitative and a goddamn quantitative decision, because I'm looking at the evidence. I'm looking at where we stand in the story, and then I can make a righteous judgment. And the Most High is not mad at me for that. But that's where I am. That's where I'm at. So what I understand about my family, they ain't rocking with some of the shit I say. They could care less, but many are called, but few are chosen. So I don't put no pressure on them to accept what I've understood and come to learn, because I've traveled the world. See, I ain't gonna listen to no motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't listening to nobody who's only been around the block. You know, when I done went, I'm bi-coastal. You know what I'm saying? You have to be there. That's why you, brother Chaos, I respect your efforts and what you put in. Sure. People haven't traveled. They haven't engaged different cultures.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about it. That's, very important to my heart. Even me being from the city. You know what I'm saying? It was always destined, because like my God rest dead, my mom's, you know what I'm saying? She worked for the federales, the IRS, and she was the boss of 5 bosses in Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying? And her job was consist of traveling, from LA to San Francisco, Oakland, Seattle, and sometime New York or something like that for her firm, because for her business, the firm that she was working for in the IRS. You know what I'm saying, going these different meetings and stuff. And a lot of times they don't just have meetings, they usually just go on vacations, have little vacations. And my mama used to be up and, she'd go to places like Aspen or Big Bear, California, up in the mountains up there where they be snowing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Colorado. Yeah.
You know, she just like to travel. And I was like, Mom, I want to do that too. You know what I'm saying? She's like, well, shit, when you get grown, you can do that, do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Here I am. You know what I'm saying? I done been to all those places, you know what I'm saying, in the truck, you know what I'm saying? And I got a chance to experience the different lifestyles from the east to the west, north to the south, you know what I'm saying? And there are different, like you say, Brother Judah, it is different dialogues in this country, and they all go right back to us. We created all this shit, you know what I'm saying? But we've been taught differently to think that,
Yo,
we learned where we came from. No, it's bigger
I
than
got
that. But go ahead,
I
Dr.
got
Rand.
I got to share a personal story.
Go ahead.
Now, when I touched down over in Japan, we got down to Yakuza Bay. First time ever being in a place where I was actually felt like I was a human being. And the stereotype I was told about these people that is wearing straw hats, they ate bowls of rice, is riding on bicycles was all a lie. Because all I saw was skyscrapers. I saw old school 6.4s that had chrome underneath the hoods or either gold out. They had lights underneath their car. The cops went home at 9. And we never got harassed by nobody. Now that's in a far east country, 8,000 miles away. So I'm thinking, and from what they done told me, it's only Western mind frame that got everybody so up in uproar.
Exactly. You're right, brother. Outside of America, the shit that we talk about, bro, don't nobody know about that shit. I'm gonna be honest, dog. Don't nobody know about that shit, man.
Hey, brother Judah, and it's funny because, like, okay, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I'm glad we're talking about outside this country. You know, the situation with Brittany Griner. Okay, a lot of people thinking that this woman basically is in, death's door in Russia. But people, do you actually really know Russia?
Somebody do it.
Okay. Yeah. Do they really
It's a
think
psyop, brother?
Huh?
It's a psyop.
Okay.
It's a psyop.
Okay. Explain.
The reason why it's a psyop because when you got, like I said, anytime you're looking at evidence, and I've been researching and I've been an investigator of this information. I know how to look at certain things and how to context and put it in context. That propaganda that they got going, this is a push for global, like Pan-Africanism. This is just a push for global, for that global agenda of the binary sexual shit. But it had to start in Russia. That chess piece, she's there as a chess piece. But what they're trying to capitalize on is the competitive edge too. Meaning that because the history and culture of Black Americans, most indigenous tribes, we didn't fight like that. See, that's a mindset. That's a lie that's been propagated. We settle differences through sports. That's why we're so great at sports. What they call stickball back in the day, they now call baseball. They call baseball now.
Okay.
So we always settle differences, like in Mississippi with the Choctaw Nation.
Right.
The Choctaw Nation goes back hundreds of thousands. They go back eons, so it doesn't even matter. But that's just the word they call them, Choctaw. There's never really a people called Choctaw. That's some new shit in the 1800s. But that's how they settle differences among tribes. All right, like we do today. You talking all that shit? Well, nigga, get your ass on the dice then. Talk shit. Get your ass on the court then.
Right.
The only time we ever went to depths of extracting blood was they had to be a real bad violation, as you harming somebody physically without justification, and then wars broke out. But normally it was just, hey man, hey, okay, yeah, we disagree on points. All right, how we'll settle it. They play games. That's why the competitive nature. That's why we are still the way we are today. That's nothing that was bred out of slavery. That's something that was already going on in the continent when the Europeans encountered us. The young soldiers, the young kids was always playing games. The mothers was controlling the village. The men were just doing the same thing like lions do today. That's why they get the whole line of Judah concept. The men seem like they're disinterested, but no, we looking out, hey man, because there's going to be opposition. They're going, hey, you get slipping, man. Then they're gonna try to come in and take over your family. You know, so these things have always been present within the culture, but that's a fact. That's the way life is. That's nature. Look at the animal kingdom. That's just how it is. And to try to create a utopia and say that everybody, we all got it. No, that's religion, and that'll never happen. Even when Jesus come back, it'll never happen. Everybody's never going to be all in agreement on one thing, especially under a religious head.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, because this is
So,
a gang of
yeah,
religion, different religions
yeah,
out here, bro. God damn, it's a lot of them.
yeah. That's what shook us up was the religion. We just a nature people, man. We could wake up in the morning, we feel the blessings already. All this going on Sunday, no, man. We have powwows. We get together with our family. Another family might be 2 doors down. They barbecuing, and that's how shit get going.
Right.
And before you know it, what started as one little family barbecue, now the whole block, everybody coming out.
Everybody got, yeah, exactly. You know,
You see?
I mean, that's, you know, it's just like, you know, when you think about the family reunions and stuff, you know, all these different, like 2 and 3 generations, you know what I'm saying, the family, you know what I'm saying, you have people from the ages damn near 90 years old all the way down to, you know, 9 months, you know what I'm saying, everybody's all in cahoots with each other, knowing each other's background, what they do in life, you know how things were back in the days, you know, schooling and teaching the young how to respect themselves and things like that, so that way they can go out in the world and know how to respect themselves and things of that nature. That's kind of like basically like a cuss out damn near now, because you don't
Yes,
even
sir.
really see black people getting together like that too much anymore.
No. For the love of money and religion. Yeah. The love of money and religion has put us in it, but it's really not the game how people see it. They only looking at the surface, but that's why we gotta the best thing is to get into your genealogy and look at your own family and
Right.
stand on those shoulders, man. I'm just my mama, I'm my daddy. My mama and my daddy are her mama and his daddy. It does not change, bro. A Chihuahua can never be a pit bull. I don't give a fuck how long he hang around a pit bull. His mannerisms are still going to be Chihuahua.
That's right. He's what he's been created to be.
What is he created to be? He could go
Exactly.
hang around cats,
You know,
bro. He would never be a cat.
but you know, it's funny, like we talking about right here, you know, versus what I went through today. Because see, I was talking to somebody today, and they basically felt like I was out of my. They didn't want to tell me I was out of line, but they wasn't feeling what I was saying, because, like I said, I don't support the LGBTQ community or none of that shit, because I know what's beyond the whole concepts of that. Because one thing about it, brother Judah, one thing I can say about you, me, and Dark Prince, we're not scared to research things and find out the root of the problem. We don't
Yeah.
go to the fucking to the goddamn to the top surface of the earth and look for shit. We go down and grasp fucking.
Oh yeah. I'm going down to hell. See, Jesus went down to hell and preached to the
That's right.
soul. See,
That's
I go
right.
down deep. Yeah, I go down
Because
to
you
hell.
gotta know where this
Yeah,
shit started.
yeah.
You gotta know where it started. You don't go to the motherfucking middle. You don't go halfway or none of that shit. You go straight to the fucking beginning of where it started. And I guarantee you, when you go to the beginning, you're gonna be like, God damn, for real? I can't believe that shit. But yeah, motherfucker, because you know damn well if a fucking flea, the smallest living creature on this planet, insect, knows its ordinance as a fucking male or female, what the fuck is our problem? We God's most cherished gift on the planet, and we act like we don't know our ass from a hole in the ground. But at the same time, we make excuses all day long, trying to accept shit because what we afraid what this is gonna happen or that's gonna happen. Hey, motherfucker, whatever gonna happen. I mean, like you got people, you got this shit now where if you go to at your job, you gotta be this way, you gotta be this way, you gotta be that way, or whatever the case may be. If you gotta be this way and that way at your damn job like that, then chances are it ain't your goddamn job. They don't want your ass there no way.
Yeah,
So I
yeah, yeah. That's
shit. What's
ironic.
up, Dane? What's going on, brother? From D Town, Dallas. Yeah, but yeah. That you probably don't know Dana, but that's you remember Reggie Williams from down the way. He used to hang with Willie D and them back in the days. You probably I know you know him. You remember light skinned Reggie?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's his cousin Dana. Yeah, he a cool guy, comedian ass nigga, but he cool as a motherfucker. He just like me, like the crack jokes and shit. He a cool brother, bro. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just I take the stance, man. I take the stance, and my position on it is that see, the reason why I'm gonna tell you the reason why I love the Bible because of the fact that I know who I am. See, I understand it from a perspective of family and morals and ethics. I started out as a religion and saying, okay, yeah. But then once you gravitate and get into other arenas of life, then it starts to make sense to you. So, for instance, I'm gonna say this. So, if you're into history, right, and you believe that that's the history, then you get into history and you start studying the genealogy. So, because in Matthew 1:1 it says the genealogy of Jesus is this. Oh, whoa, everybody missed that. Yeah. They jumped all over that and they jumped straight into Jesus said, but they never thought about that. This shit is bloodline, dog.
They gotta give you the feel good shit. They gonna give you the reality, the real shit that you need to learn. You know what I'm saying? They gonna give you the feel good shit. But see, they don't realize that that's like a generational curse, man, because even in slavery, when the white man first gave the black people of the Western world the Bible, and he said, hey, preach certain things out of this Bible. Don't say this. Don't talk about that. Other than that, okay, bro. You be safe out there, man. Right. If you out there working, man, you be safe.
You're exactly right.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, so it's been like that since the beginning. That's why a lot of times, like you said, black women. There are more black women that goes in the church than it is the average black man. And the black woman, she gets in her feelings. That brother, he know how to get up there and the Lord is and get hollering and get you all routed up. And the goddamn what's name Trey coming on past you. You throwing all your bill money off that bitch. Don't even realize till you get home, your lights get cut off.
Right. He learned that game. Oh yeah, they learned that game by looking at. They learned that game.
That's why I said I was gonna start me a goddamn church. I'm gonna start me a church. The Lanes Ministries.
No, yeah.
I'm for real, man.
Yeah, I would never. But we so deep in it now, though. Chaos. It's almost it's like trying to swim upstream like a salmon, and that's the only species on the planet.
I mean, it's big business to have a church ministry now.
Yeah, that's the only species on the planet that's created that can actually swim against the tide like that. But after all that swimming upstream, all that is just to procreate. Soon as that motherfucker lay that egg, bust that nut, oh, a few minutes later, he up belly up. His whole life is just built on getting upstream, just to plant that seed. And after that, he's gone. And
that's how it go, bro. That is how it go. But
Oh,
oh, you breaking up now, bro. You there?
the mother carries, she carries life on, and the same cycle repeats itself.
I don't know. You were
But
saying
they
something.
was designed like that to
Hey, you were saying something. You were saying
swim
something,
upstream.
bro.
No other
But you were
species of
breaking up.
fish
You
can
hear me?
do it.
Judah,
Humans
you
can't
hear
do
me?
it. Nope, nope.
Can you hear me, Judah? You hear me, bro? You there? Oh, break it up. You must be moving around. Judah, you there, bro? Oh, you breaking up. Yeah, you breaking up bad. Yeah. Bro, you there?
Planet.
If you can hear me, try to come back in and come back out.
But it's goddamn salmon. But in all that effort, he completed his journey.
Bro,
Yeah, yeah,
can
yeah.
you
And some of them don't even get all the way up. They down the journey.
can't hear me?
But they trying to
Hey,
fulfill
Judah.
their purpose of, hey, if I get up
Yeah,
scream, yeah, I can hear
no,
you.
bro, you hear me?
Can you hear me?
You was breaking up bad. You was saying some shit. Then next you know, you just went out, and then you came back in. You moving around or something? No. You there? Yeah, he didn't go. Yeah, he was saying, oh, okay. Yeah, he was probably come in. Ah, yeah, that's not good. Let's see. Yeah, he said he here. Okay. Well, yeah, he didn't went out. Let's see. Okay, he can come back in now.
Okay, I'm back in.
Yeah, you good? You there now? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you was talking, and I was like, bro, you there? You just going in, then next thing you still went out. You was like
Yeah,
you was like you was on the CB radio. I'm like, you there? You there? You
yeah.
over there? I was like,
Yeah.
no, he can't hear me. I said, bro, moving around. But you was saying something. I don't know what I can't remember right now because you start going in. The next thing you know, that's when you blinked out.
Well, I was talking about the nature of the salmon. The whole purpose in his
Yeah.
life, the male salmon, is just to swim upstream. And once we make it through that journey, and he's
Oh, been kicking the dust again. I'm up here reading Lisa's post. She said everyone has their own personal
to
spiritual journey.
procreate.
You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, because you were breaking up again. But now I was just reading Lisa's post. She said everyone has their own a personal spiritual journey, and we all probably came up in the church or were baptized. But as you grow and learn and had your own spiritual awakening, your
Trajectory. Yep.
trajectory changed.
Yeah,
No, I'm
you're
tired.
right.
I
Yeah,
know I'm
yeah.
tired. I had to realize. I said, did I take a damn nap today? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Oh, man, because I didn't came all the way from Tennessee
Yeah,
all the way
that's
down
right.
here, North Carolina. Because I got to deliver over here in the morning and shit. So I'm gonna make sure I'm getting me some good rest in the morning because I gotta leave here, go deliver this shit, then go to South Carolina, and then down to Houston, Texas. Blooded
Oh,
Houston.
okay.
And then I'm gonna try. I might try to get a run out to California. Try to get my miles up so I can make some of this good old paper and everything. And shit. Hopefully have my shit ready for me. I'm trying to take me a little breather vacation somewhere. Shit.
Oh, you want
But yeah. Damn.
brother?
Oh, you
Oh,
breaking up bad?
there you go. Yeah, no, you was buffering. You was
Okay.
buffering. Yeah.
Okay.
But
You there?
I want to speak to that point that Sister Lisa made, and she's
Uh-huh.
exactly right. She's exactly right because
You were speaking and then you there? You there, bro?
yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah,
Okay, say it again, because you were finna say something. This is one blank. Go ahead. Do it. Say it again. Oh, boy, we got a damn troll on here. This is the Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage acrobatic capacity test to progressively get more difficult as it continues. Whatever the fuck that is. Anyway, you there, bro? Judah, 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 I can't hear you, bro, because you ain't. Try to come back, back out, and come back in again. See what happens. Let's see how much time I got, because I got shit, it's 10:33 Eastern time. Ooh, probably better get up off of here in a minute anyway. I got about give myself about 15 more minutes. Get ready to shut it on down because we 2 hours and 4 minutes in the hole tonight. So yeah, Judah, bro, you didn't went out. I can't hear you. Yeah, he didn't went out. Yeah, but hopefully he'll probably come back in before I get ready to shut down. But yeah, but I'm with Judah, bro. I mean, at least I'll call you, bro. I'm sorry. No, I'm tired. Look at me, I'm trying to keep my eyes open. I'm so fucking tired. That's how I feel right now. But yeah, I agree. I'm just like Judah. I agree with you saying, Lisa. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the thing about it. It's just like when I was telling you back here, you know, you know, I never try to push nothing hard and heavy on you that I've came up, and basically researched and found out throughout my life. All I was just doing is, sharing you what I've learned, you know what I'm saying? And I just told you, go, check it out for yourself, And even with that, some of the things that I talk about, I'll be like, I just throw you the ball and shit. Just like Magic Johnson used to do with the Lakers. When Magic Johnson will run down the court, they already know Magic Johnson allowed to do some old motherfucking some hocus pocus shit. But that's why they call him Magic, because Magic Johnson can be going down the court. He's gonna be going down the court like this, and he'll just throw the ball. And shit, damn. I know I'm tired now. Don't laugh at me. But I fucked up. See what I'm saying? But anyway, Magic Johnson will go down the court and he'll throw the ball, and James Worthy or Kareem or whoever will catch the ball and throw it up and make the layup. They did shit on a timely manner. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it be. But here goes Judy. Judy, you there, bro? You back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, yeah.
Mic check. Mic check.
But I was saying, telling Lisa, you know what I'm saying? That's how I had to find out things, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times I didn't have to tell you shit. I just be saying up there saying stuff, and then you would go and research it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe that shit. I ain't trying to. But you have motherfuckers nowadays, they don't even want to even take a chance to even research a damn thing. Then a lot of times they'll say, I researched it, but it still don't mean nothing. And it's just like, okay, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them with gasoline draws and a match. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Shit. Uh-oh. Hey, I was gonna say, bro, Judah, you know what you should do? Cut your phone off and cut it back on. Let it reset itself. Cut your phone off, cut it back on, and then come back in and see what happened then. Because you was just giggling, laughing, and then next you start talking. It's like, I guess you spend so much heavy knowledge, you can put your goddamn phone out of commission. The phone don't want to act right with you now. You didn't put that phone out of commission, spend that knowledge, bro. You want to get you a stronger phone. Shit, for real, because you was spending some hell of a knowledge tonight, as always. You be dropping them jewels. Well, hopefully we catch them on before I get ready to get up off of here. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Lisa, you right, but a lot of us, are set in our ways and we want to believe certain things because, they say it's traditional or a generational thing and yada, yada, yada. But you got to think about it. When you live, you got to think about, is it really necessary that we keep the generational situation going? Because you got to understand, we're in a whole nother time now, and you see that what didn't work back then ain't gonna work now. Only thing that we should go back to being like back then is basically telling our kids how to respect themselves and respect others, especially people older than them. Because these young folks nowadays, they don't even know how to respect themselves, and they damn sure know how to respect others and people older than them. And that's one thing I could never stand as a disobedient child. I can't stand a disobedient child. That's true. We haven't always agreed on some things, but we have always respect each other's ideas and beliefs. You have to have an open opinion, an open mind. We can all learn from each other. Thank you. Exactly. Give her a round of applause for that, because that's the truth. That is the goddamn truth. But a lot of us so set in our ways that it's crazy. Bro, you hear that?
Yeah. Mic check. Mic check.
Yeah. Testing, HIV testing. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that World Wide Web, boy.
I said you was kicking so much goddamn knowledge, you didn't fucking smoke that goddamn resistors on that phone. Motherfucker, they're smoking.
We try to do it like Eric. We try to do it like Eric being Raquel. We leave the mic smoking. I ain't no joke. We
right.
leave the mic smoke.
Shit, shit, you ain't got them resistors on like the young folks say, on fleek.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Gotta burn this shit up, bro. Burn the airwaves.
That's what I told you. I mean, because you was talking, and then it was like, I said, man, that bitch is on fire. But you so busy putting that knowledge out there, bro. You leave that phone like, goddamn, what the fuck?
Yeah, they do that, man. They got buzzwords and everything, man, that trigger certain frequencies on.
Oh yeah, bro. No doubt about it, man. See, that's the thing that most people don't seem to understand. Is because, Facebook, man. I'm gonna have to say it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Facebook. Fuck Facebook up their ass. You know what I'm saying? They flagged me, blocked me, whatever the fuck. I admit what I said, and I stand on it because, see, here's the thing. They get to the point where these motherfuckers want to steal. Well, see, it cut out. It might now that might be a battery right there. But Facebook sitting up there still sending me notifications for copyright shit. From me playing music way back in fucking 2019 and 2020. And I'm like, we got over that, right? I'm not playing music. I don't even play fucking music on Facebook anymore. I don't even play live nothing on Facebook. Only thing I'm doing live on Facebook right now, and this is all through all 3 social media sites: YouTube, Twitch TV, and Facebook. Facebook they gonna find some kind of little funky shit to basically fuck with me about. But everything else, YouTube and Twitch TV, they don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube did send me something because I guess I must have then put my age limit of my content on
Yeah.
there, and it kind of got mixed up with the kid shit. So it's like
Right. Right.
they don't want the kids hearing me cussing and going off. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, little
Yeah.
Joey and little Mr. and Mrs. White America need to hear this shit. They gonna
Yeah.
hear it any
Yeah.
damn way. When they get out here in the real world, this ain't Disneyland here. God damn it, might well wake them up now.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, the thing is, I understand, but then I don't understand, and I ain't trying to really understand because I don't give a damn. Because one thing about it, when we play music that we bought, that made these motherfuckers millionaires and billionaires or whatever the case may be. But now all of a sudden, these bastards, they got fucking bougie. They don't even want you playing nothing that's up under the umbrella of Universal, Time Warner, or Sony, because that's the ones that fucks with you.
Yeah.
BMI, all this shit, these music group companies that basically pays Facebook a lot of money to basically set up algorithms of different songs that they basically can gangster. Because
Yep.
if you
Yep.
put a Michael Jackson song on, all you gotta do is put on Billie Jean, Beat It, Thriller, any damn thing, and they go fucking berserk.
Yeah. Can you hear me, bro?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear you good. You good now.
Okay. Yeah. Another tactic they got too is because I was fucking with Dr. Umar about some shit because he had said something about American Indian heritage and shit. So I had made a little short, but I used
Oh
Nipsey.
goddamn! You didn't get on Brother Umar's case, did you?
Yeah, I got on Brother Umar, man. That I did it. I just made a little short. Normally I'm just on YouTube and I'm
Right.
just looking at videos or whatever. But I said, all right, because we had a little podcast. So I said, no, I don't like what this motherfucker said. He ain't made no school in 10 years, and he studied out here talking about some. He showed this little bit ass regular ass AC unit, looked like something he got out the back of a Western Union in Hollandale. That ain't even wrong. And talking about something. This nigga here, boy. He's talking about something. This is the AC unit for the small gymnasium family. I had to get it replaced because the guy who put it in, he cut the wires in it. So we have to get the AC replaced. Boy, if you see this AC, that motherfucker got a wooden leg, one wooden leg, 3 metal legs, and it don't look like it can heat a clubhouse. It don't look like it can cool a clubhouse down.
Well, he said on one video something about that he had got the HVAC machine unit. That's the big motherfucker. But he got to get somebody that's certified with a crane or something to put it up on top of the building so they can get it locked down and everything. And he's talking about he trying to find some good technicians. Then he said he found one guy and the guy got the money and he ain't heard from the guy no more.
Man, Umar need to cut the bullshit, bro. I used to do AC work, bro. You know how easy it is to rent a crane, put the AC on the roof, bolt it down. You got the duct work already in place. And duct work is easy. That shit ain't, man, come on.
See, this is the thing right here, Judah. This is the problem I have with Brother Umar. See, it's one thing when you say you finna do this and do that, and there's another thing when you just only see you saying that you're doing it. Because you go anywhere in the goddamn country, the United States, Canada, or Mexico, or brother to cut out. You go anywhere in the world and you see all these other nationalities getting together. And they're not on Facebook Live, they're not on YouTube, they're not on none of these social media sites talking about what they finna ready to do. They basically making things happen. They ain't talking about, hey, I got the screw back here and just we get it together over there. And just showing you a snippet of the goddamn screw.
Yeah.
The Chinese people, they don't have to show you snippets of nothing. You know what they do? They go and make it happen.
Just go make it happen, man.
You need to come up there and see what they got going on.
Yeah.
One thing about it, I ain't never seen them post no videos of them making a Chinatown or Koreatown or Armenia, little Armenia and all this other bullshit. These folks is going in there making it do what it do grouply. Dr. Umar doing this shit by himself and talking about this is my school right here. And I don't know, that might be a motherfucking old ass abandoned post office building. I don't know what the fuck. A picture about some. See that picture right there? That's my ancestors and all these guys that I basically love. Shout out to the Pan African, all that old goofy ass shit.
All that old goofy ass shit. Yeah.
But like I say, I respect the brother, knowledgeable wise. He gives good knowledge. But the thing about it is, when you talk about you building a school and you talking about it's going to be basically damn near, you might well say, a segregated all black school, nigga, you know damn well these motherfuckers, the white power structure of America
is not finna let that happen, bro.
In this motherfucker. Because
not finna let that happen.
That was the whole plight of the situation in the 60s with the civil rights movement. They wanted to make damn sure niggas was dumb as a fucking rock. That's the reason why they didn't want to give you high college education and things of that nature. And they basically gave James Meredith a goddamn run arounds going to Ole Miss back in those days. Because they know that basically anytime black people start to get the knowledge of self back to in their peripheral vision and mindset, they take it over again. And they don't want that. And Dr. Umar basically, I mean, I know the brother mean well, and he pretty much probably do want black people to see black people get up on their feet and make things happen. But at the same damn time, Dr. Umar, you can't do it by yourself. It's one thing if everybody's working with Dr. Umar. But Dr. Umar, you just basically just selling wolf tickets. And one thing about it is easy to sell wolf tickets and talk that shit because you know basically most people that you know that's on social media, anything, don't really know the knowledge of self like you do, like me and you know. You know,
right.
Man, so people gonna buy the bullshit because it's something different. It's something they never heard before. And niggas are making people are basically gangstering the knowledge of self for their own come up. Because one thing about it, when I read that goddamn the document of the counterintelligence program by J. Edgar Hoover back in the 1950s, you know what I'm saying? That shit is still irrelevant today. To basically making black people be a certain way in society because they know that if you ever go up higher than where you think you ought to be, where they want you to be, you're a fucking threat to society. Dr. Umar Johnson is that threat right now. I mean, he's not even a threat, rather. He's basically, he's saying certain things, you know, to a certain degree. But at the same time, when you listen to Dr. Umar now, Dr. Umar be sitting there talking about women. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I'm alluding to. What they're not going to do is
throw the whole narrative of what you talking about trying to rub up against a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Every time you look at my beautiful caramel woman. Yeah, but you know, I can't do I ain't trying to be funny about it. Motherfucking Kevin Samuels had this shit down, bro. That shit was funny as hell. The things that he said, he was like my beautiful cocoa butter or some shit. He said, man, I fell out laughing.
I seen Umar the other day. Umar said, sisters, if you're being a teacher at the FDMG RBG International Academy, he said if you're gonna be a teacher, you're gonna apply at the FDMG RBG International Academy. I'm gonna say it again. If you're gonna be a teacher at the FDMG RBG International Academy, I'm gonna say it again. If you're gonna be a teacher at the FDMG RBG International Academy, sisters, you cannot have blonde hair. You can shave it off. You can have a bald head, but you cannot have blonde hair. You cannot have blonde weave.
But you know
Bro,
what?
this man is off the fucking chain, man.
Yeah, but one thing about it, I feel him on that because he basically trying to make black women love each other, love themselves again. But at the
That's
same
proper.
time, bro, you can't just go out and just basically tell these women how to look. You got to give them the knowledge of themselves,
Exactly.
the understanding on why they need to change their look.
No,
Don't just
no,
go
no,
in there.
no.
You can't come to my school dressed looking like no Negro pin
Let's-
because we're not gonna have it at my school. But at the same damn time, bruh, you can't do this shit by yourself. And I've heard stories where people say they've been trying to get in touch with Umar to try to get this school up off the ground and things like that. And it's like going in one ear, not the other. And that's why everybody think it's a goddamn scam because it's people that's trying to reach out to him and he's basically ignoring them. So
Bro,
what
it
the
is a scam. It is a scam. But this is how it goes. This is a breakdown. Pan Africanism was created, right? Okay, this is the history of Pan Africanism. Pan
right?
Africanism was created through the AME Church by Richard Allen. All right,
Mm-mm.
these are black European people that came to America. Okay, starting in Philadelphia. That's why Philadelphia got the city of brotherly love. That's why they named it Philia. This is
Right.
coming from Greek culture, but these are Europeans who had came out of Greece, ended up, and they through their lineage they come to America. But
Mm-hmm.
alongside of them, Pan Africanism is rooted in Christianity. You cannot separate the two. And the Protestants, Richard Allen, them, these guys are Protestants. This is where you're going to start to get your formula of your boulets, your talented tenth. Pan Africanism is geared towards people who have went to college, especially HBCUs, because the original HBCUs were missionary schools, and the purpose of those schools were to raise a class of black people who would be the leaders and examples to other black people. That's why they push colleges. But the first colleges, the first HBCUs, these are missionary schools. There's no HBCU that is not involved in Christianity. It all goes together. There's no such thing as a Pan-African who ain't Christian. You have to be one of the Christian doctrines, Protestant, Baptist, African, Methodist, Episcopal. It doesn't matter. But these are wealthy black European people. But their connection is through philanthropic work, through funding from Jewish society, to bring the whole concept of, oh, y'all all black, y'all from Africa. The word black is synonymous to people in America. People in Africa don't know nothing about that shit until they get here. Black is for Americans.
Oh, I
You
want to
see,
give a shout out to
and
Trees.
the way this works.
I want to give a shout out to Trees Williams. Her daughter's eye was in the hospital and everything. Hope everything's well on your end, Trees. Y'all keep your head up, you know what I'm saying, and tell Zai say what's happening. Hope she gets better. You know, continue to get better out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know?
Speed recovery, man. Cover that baby. The ancestors cover that baby and protect her and bring her back to full health, man. Yeah, tell truth. Just keep the faith, stay strong, and everything ain't what it seems. So
Right, all day. Lisa Pam said, she said, what's that? Dr. Umar said, yeah, he almost lost his mind when they caught him with that talking to that white girl. But yeah, I seen that. But he said that wasn't true. That all he did was asked her about some shave butter or something in the mall or whatever the case may be. But you know what? Let me tell you, man, don't you know they got a character that I was trying my best not to make fun of him about, but it's a character on Don't Be a Mr. South Central. You remember the brother that was talking, say we all gotta stop calling yourself nigga and all that stuff. Then he like, man, fuck, And then he was there. He basically was. Then it got to a part on that movie where he was talking to the black woman, and she was like, "Ooh, my beautiful chocolate sister," blah, 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 blah. And then he
Yeah,
was like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You nigga with the dashiki and shit.
yeah, he said, but I'm gonna tell you something. He said, "Can you do me one favor? Can you poke that white girl over there?" He said, "Oh, milk of magnesia."
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Bro, listen, man. Listen. Check this out. Check this out. The Pan-African leaders, a lot of the Pan-African leaders that started the movement, bro, a lot of them do have white wives. When they did that show, that was truth. A lot of your Pan-African leaders have European wives, Caucasian wives, brother. Pan-Africanism is a doctrine. It's a doctrine.
He be go off on you right about that. He be like, "Man, that's bullshit. I call bullshit on that because ain't no way you ain't never seen a black man, a black Pan African with no goddamn red or white, blue eyed woman. Never,
shit,
never."
shit. It was a guy who went to HBCU. Matter of fact, he's Nigerian, right? He one of them tellers that's over here. He don't want to live around black people. When you hear him talk, you say, "Man, this nigga can't
right.
be." He said,
Lisa, right about that. Lisa said, "What white woman use shave butter?" But you know what?
Yeah.
They got some companies. I'm trying. There's some. I think Jergens themselves got some damn shave butter now. But I mean, but she right. But Omar no something else playing, man. That woman, they showed the white woman, man. That white woman was banging. He couldn't resist. That motherfucker.
Yeah, that's all that was. Yeah. You can see the body language. I ain't got to see what nobody's saying. You can look at the body language there. That conversation where it was going. Yeah, you can look at the body language, man. That was no conversation. He asking her a question, man. That girl got all those smiles on his face. Umar got his head drooped down. He's spitting game to her, bro. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. No disrespect to you, Dr. Umar. If you ever look at this video, see this video in the air. But, bro, that was the funniest shit ever when you picked that phone up and you was like, "Yeah, I'm on it. And then he hung the phone up. Then he got the phone back. Yeah. I got that. I got this. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, nigga, come on, man. You could, if you gonna fake that, if you wanted to fake that shit, cut the goddamn phone off. Other than that, people would have known you was on the phone.
Nah, bro, you can't resist it though.
Well, look how God works.
You can't resist it though. You can't resist it. But to find out who the fathers of Pan-African is, just Google Richard Allen and Absalom Jones. Just Google them two people, Richard Allen, Absalom, Abaslom, Absalom, like in the Bible, Absalom Jones.
Right.
And you can follow the paper trail. Then you're gonna start to see how it's right all there on the internet. You just gotta know what to input. Then you're gonna start coming into W.E.B. Du Bois. He's the next one. You understand what I'm saying? Then you're gonna start coming into Booker T, who's in the South. Now these boys that I'm talking about, they're coming through the North, but Booker T down in the South. That's why I put that a part of my story today to show Booker T in 1905 was down there in Mount Bayou, Mississippi. Right. When they had bought all that land and opened that cotton gin down there. See, I throw shit out there, and I know a lot of people don't know, especially people in Mississippi. They so busy looking at other places outside and don't even understand the rich history. If they just study their Mississippi history in their own family, then they can be able to figure out a lot of this shit that's going on.
Right.
But they don't know Mississippi history. They don't know the role Mississippi played and how their history ties in, because it was one of the last states to be colonized, to come into the Union. There wasn't no bunch of white people down in Mississippi, man, in the 1800s, man. Booker T, I'm talking about this 1905. Booker T was still a young man. He started opening that school. He got that money from the white boys up there in Philadelphia through the Colonization Society to do what he was doing. Yeah, he was smart and he was way above his peers. But yeah. And so Booker T opened when he started at Tuskegee down there and all that shit. Yeah, man, that was to teach people trades, but it was teaching them the trade so that they could become better slaves or employees to the system. Because a slave is nothing more than a modern day employee. That's why they say jobs are modern day slavery, because it is. You voluntarily go give your time to work for somebody, hoping that they pay you what you said the agreement was. If they don't pay you, what you gonna do? A fuck thing. You just it's the same shit. Right?
Yeah, that's why like
It's the same shit. Right?
it's just like I mean, and I'm gonna say some shit, but it's just like I got the whole concept of you put a dress, a shirt and tie on, which is a Masonic symbol of
Yeah,
of
yeah,
a noose,
yeah. You're right.
of a noose that's basically saying
That's
that
exactly.
I'm willing
Yep.
to do
The
whatever
necktie.
to get this job. Regard, and it's just like back in slavery, they did the same thing. I'm willing to do whatever you say to do, and I got this noose around my neck. And if I don't do what I do, then Lord forbid I get hanged.
Right, right, right. If you break the contract, it
Yeah,
could end up in death.
yeah.
That's why they teach them. If you break the
That's
oath and
why.
reveal the
That's
secrets,
why the necktie
your ass
is
gonna
not.
be on Jesus like the
That's
cross.
why the necktie. That's why the necktie is not just a fashion statement. It
Oh
means
man.
something behind that necktie, which is a
Yeah,
Masonic.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Niggas think they dressing up. That's European style, man. Ain't no black people in America. The Indians here, man, we had our own culture when these people came here. They
Yeah.
started looking. I got old pictures, man, of little bitty children, man, little young black Europeans sitting there, and the Indians standing there looking behind, and the little bitty black European boy, he dressed up just like they is, and he's standing there looking, but the Indians standing behind looking at the white boys. They all sitting down at a table. And I said, well, they got this little black ass nigga here, but the Indians back there, they looking, and it's a little black sharp little nigga, man. He looked like you would think he was serving, but he dressed to the nines. I'm talking about he casket sharp.
Damn.
I say, oh, but if you see the play in it, he's there closer to them. So he's
Mm.
getting the game, but so he's the interpreter. So he gonna turn around to them. See, he's the middleman in all this. See, art and imagery tells a lot of stories without words. Look at some of them old paintings. That's what them all these old paintings and stuff, man. When you see stuff like that, it's
Mm-hmm.
saying it's in the images. It's not gonna say it. You got to be conscious enough to be able to read it. That's how art is.
Right.
Yeah, that's why art is intrinsic. The value of it is placed upon the person who possesses it. If it's worth $1 million to me, then you can't come to me and say, "Oh man, that shit worth $1." No, art is intrinsic value.
Right.
It's whatever the value that's placed on it by the person that has it, that's in possession of it. You can't tell another man, "Hey man, that regular ass car you got, that shit ain't worth but 500." No, bitch, it's my car. So if I say it's worth 5 million, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. Right. So
Shit.
no, bro. Dr. Umar would never rise to that level because he's telling he's the king of Pan African when he's not. Bro, these people got bloodline relatives. Absalom Jones, them, Richard Allen. These people still got families here in America, and they very prominent people, and they make moves behind the scene. And a lot of people say, "Oh, it's the white boy." No, man, that white boy is the front man for the plug. He the front
Well,
man for the plug.
you know what? I'm thinking. Um, I might have to come up with a good subject matter for Saturday podcast, and it might be on some. It might be on some scams or something. Black people versus black people scamming or some shit. I'm gonna come up with something, some kind of subject matter because we can get back on this. I'm gonna go ahead and because I'm about timed out now because we've been going 2 hours and 36 in the paint. But we want to. I'm gonna try to come up with something. Some even if you come up with something before me, if you
Okay.
come back on Saturday night, you know what I'm saying. But I want to talk about some. Talk about this shit, man. I don't know if I mean shout out to Umar. You know this ain't no cap against you, bro.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Nah. He a small fish in
even
the
if
whole
you feel
goddamn.
like you want to basically let it be known what the really real is, you know what I'm saying? You got my
Yeah,
number,
yeah.
number. I've texted you before, you know what I'm saying? And we
Mhm.
can always come on the podcast, you know what I'm saying? But I know you told me you wanted uh like $500, but I'm like, bro, I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
$500, damn it. If I pay you $500, nigga, we finna do a movie.
Right, 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 right.
No,
Right. Now
he
I,
ain't
I
gonna
wouldn't
do
pay
it.
no motherfucking $500, man.
I
Tell that
say,
nigga let my people go like Moses, nigga,
yeah,
teaching them
because
that bullshit. But
yo,
he only appeals to a certain guy. He don't appeal to street niggas. He appeals to college educated women
yeah,
and young men. And most of these people are going to be part of other fraternities and sororities because
oh yeah,
that's the blood that they come out of. They do not appeal to street niggas. Pan Africanism is most catered to secondary, post high school educated people.
well,
All of them, all their
that's
predecessors, all these
why I
people
said,
are
that's
educated
why,
people, bro.
yeah, but
Nobody
see,
don't buy
that's
that.
why I
Street
was
niggas
saying,
don't buy
Drew,
that shit. Who am I saying, man?
that's why I said, Drew, that's why I said, he know he can spit game to motherfuckers that don't really know what the business is because it sounds different. It's something they never heard before. That's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
a motherfucking pimp. God damn it, if
That's
a
exactly
low,
what it is. A
I mean,
PIMP.
you
Yeah,
know, one thing
yeah,
about pimp, and by me being from LA, because pimping is, not this a Midwest thing, it's a West Coast thing because shit, I stayed shit right next door to a pimp in Inglewood when I was in California. This nigga had a nigga there dressed 5 days a week. He had a suit for every day of the week. You
right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Cleanest
right.
goddamn Q45 Infinity I ever seen in my life. This motherfucker had a lime green Infinity. Lime green on the inside, lime green on the outside. And that bitch was drop dead clean. And
Hey,
the thing
that's what the
about
one dude said about Tariq Nasheed. He said, "Man, I know that nigga Tariq, man. Tariq." He said that nigga copied my flavor, man. Yeah, he said, "Man, the nigga we stayed in the same complex." He said, "Man, fuck that nigga Tariq, man." He said Tariq had wanted to do a book on him. That's why he got the
who
whole
said
group
that now? Who said
from.
that now?
It's a pimp that was in LA.
You're right, Lisa Pam. She said she about to say she thought I was gonna say I was a pimp.
And
No,
when
baby.
Tariq first went out there,
What I was gonna say
after
was
he had got them at
no,
left Alabama,
uh-huh.
yeah, I mean left Detroit and went out there.
Oh, bro. You there?
Go ahead, brother.
No, I was gonna say, I was just rebutting
Yeah,
with
I'm here.
that.
I'm here. Go.
Lisa was saying, no, I ain't. No, sweetheart. No, I was just gonna say, a pimp. I heard a pimp say back in the day that if you get they get motherfuckers that feel like she ain't worth a damn and make her feel like she's something, because that's what most pimps do. Pimps go out there and they find a
Yeah,
woman that
yeah,
is
yeah,
to the lows of her low and basically make her into something. You know what I'm saying? Because see, most time when you think about men pimping women, it wasn't on a bad perspective. It was basically like, baby, I'm gonna need you to pick your shit up, pick yourself up, and get your shit together if you want to survive in this motherfucker. Because yeah, she was making money for him, but she was also making money for herself. He basically was just trying to teach her how to weather the storm out here. It wasn't to the point where he was trying to make her like a slave or any damn thing. That's where they got their shit mixed up. See, white man took that shit and flipped it around and made it like it was a slavery type of thing. But he's the biggest slave motherfucker in the world. But see, black people, but he learned from us though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of
yeah,
the day, like
yeah,
you said about the Moors and shit, the Moors created slavery. We created slavery. But we created
yeah. The
slavery.
more, yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
created slavery.
yeah. The
It
Moors
was on
created slavery. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It was on more of a working situation. It was, I mean, it was hard work, but at the same time, it wasn't to the point where the motherfucker wanted to see you dead. Caucasian took that shit around, flipped that shit around, and made it a deadly situation
That's why they
because
backdoored them,
we
bro.
didn't, we didn't
They
a lot of them
backdoored
didn't
them.
understand the language. Yeah. So, I mean,
You're
so like
right.
I
You're
say,
right.
that's why I say you have to understand the whole concept of things that's out here
Right,
because they tell us
right, right, right.
this is
You just
bullshit.
got to know who the
All
players in the game is.
Yeah, that's just like when you were talking about those, like the Native Americans,
Hmm.
about us having descendants and that we have always been in the United States. We not nothing dealing with Africa, but they want to tell you that's what it was, but it's bigger than that.
Yeah,
But anyway,
yeah.
I'm not going to stay on here because we next know we've been to fuck around with 4 more hours. But
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
so,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, man. That shit. Ain't
uh,
nothing to go seven
yeah,
hours.
yeah, but bro, we gonna I'm gonna try to come up with something Saturday on niggas scamming and telling you good shit and when it, you know what I'm saying, and this hustling. That's why I don't know. I'm gonna think of the subject matter and whatever it is, I'll let you know about it, man. We're gonna touch on that shit, Sarah.
All right, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah, so let me get up off this thing, bro. You have a good night, man. We're gonna put it on you later.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. Yeah, I gotta get I'm gonna get so I can get ready. But I probably ain't finna lay down, but because I know me, I'm probably gonna go do some more studying after I jump off podcasts and shit, man. I'll be the caught a wind or somebody say, and I just go to get them diving in. That's how I get high, man. I get in them motherfucking books. Yeah, man. Ooh, boy, sure, I'm trying to tell you.
All right.
All right, bro. Yes, sir. Right. Hey, be easy, man. Peace.
All right. Yes, sir. That was a brother Judah. You know what I'm saying? They kicking that real as always. As always a motherfucking. I mean, we always go hard on the paint. You know what I'm saying? When we together. You too, Miss Lisa Pam, and the rest of you guys out there. You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect as always. Y'all always keep it one as my man Reaper, Josh Boulder Reaper say, keep it 1,000. Y'all check out Jabo the Reaper on YouTube. That brother be trip me out. He but you know what I'm saying, he be talking about different shit, but I'm gonna get about this thing, man. Shit. I gotta get up in the morning and make moves as always. Gotta head back down to H-Town again. Shit. I'm trying to make my way out to California. Shit, I gotta make this money. Gotta get it going, as always. But anyway, like I say, anytime, you know what I'm saying, as black people, we need to just stay knowledgeable about a lot of things. Don't let nobody encourage you to go different. Always stay natural, beautiful, love yourself, love your black skin. Don't let nobody tell you anything different, because a lot of times when people tell you something different is because they don't understand the situation themselves. But anyway, let me get up out of here, man. Y'all have a good night. As always, I got to ride out with a good old spiritual video from my brother Chosen. You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect to you guys. Hopefully I'll be on Saturday night for It's Just Our Opinion podcast. And like I said, I got to think of this little subject matter on that. But anyway, y'all have a good night, man. I'm going to holler at y'all later.
So, I want y'all to know this. One of the things that I have realized ever since I'm about to give y'all a whole list of what's happening to people. And I want y'all to know the biggest lies we was ever told was that we was all one. We are not all one. I want y'all to know, by me being a spiritual teacher or a spiritual leader, I come across people all the time that tell me they can't sun gaze or they can't get sun. I come across people all the time that can't sunbathe. They tell me all the stuff that I be saying that works for me don't work for them. And then it be having me thinking like, damn, how is that possible? And as I start getting further and further into my spiritual journey, I understand and understand we are all not one. Everybody has came here for a different purpose, and it is some people that's organic to the planet, and it is some people that's non-organic to the planet. And some of the people that's non-organic to the planet, they may be trying to grow spiritually. They may be affected by shit. They got generational curses. Their DNA is fucked up by their ancestors. The stuff that their ancestors put them through, the stuff, they not connected with nature. They have no connection with the planet. And it's not even their fault, and they don't even know, because they never took the time out to learn not only their history, but my history as well, and where I came from. You would have known if you went and did research on all of the history. You would have known everything. Research, knowledge. If you lack knowledge, you would die in this age. This is the end, y'all. If you have no knowledge, you would die. Most of these bots is just out here worshiping us. These fucking bots, fuck them. They're gonna die. They don't, bro, it's a split. It's a complete split on the planet. Nature is taking back over. Don't matter what they try to connect nature with. Oh, it's a food shortage because of the war. No, it's nature. I'm I'm about to give y'all a list of some things that I have came across in people. It's like a pattern. I have talked to about 15 people one-on-one in the past 2-3 days. This is a pattern of stuff that they have been saying is happening to them. I put everything in one on the list. I want y'all to know, ever since I had a spiritual awakening, the sun has changed me. I have more knowledge now. I barely have to read. All I got to do is sit in the sun. I got downloads. I got new information. I know stuff that I never knew before. I got deep dreams and meditation. I'm seeing 2 suns. I can sun gaze anytime I want to, anytime during the day. I'm well connected with the nature. I'm well connected with the sun. I'm connected with the animals, everything. I have a serious connection with this planet. And I still feel like I'm not even from here. I want y'all to know this. Number one, a lot of people told me their plants are dying off. I've been talking about people planting their food and they telling me their plants are dying off. It's a cleansing process taking place. It's going to always be new nature, a birth of a new earth. It's a cleansing process taking place. A lot of grass in nature is dying regularly. It's a pole shift. Next thing you know, it's going to be way more colder in areas that it's never been cold at before. This is going to happen. It's a pole shift happening. It's so much stuff happening with the sun that's changing this planet. It's like Earth being fucked.
Can't afford to strangle hope in people. Without hope, people become dangerous.
No, Howard, you liberals have let them invade our society. You give them jobs, political jobs.
Oh, you missed the point. It's only the smart ones we move up.
That makes it even worse.
No, we have to move them up. If we leave a smart one in the ghetto, he might develop into a leader against us. But if we raise him up into white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to try to act like us. He loses his identity and his racial anger, if he has any. He becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them and safe for us. No, thank you. In fact, in his love for the creature comforts, except for his color, he's become one of us.
Please and thank you. For those of you who open your mouth and you think you know what you're talking about because you have your master's degree. Ooh. You don't understand the psychology. You have your master's degree. That's why his name is first and above your name on that piece of paper. Because that means you have successfully been indoctrinated into his way of thinking. That's why psychology is a prerequisite in most of your curriculum classes. Because I need to make sure before this Negro gets access to this area, he needs to put my mind in his head and remove his own. So he ain't gonna think for himself before I put my name and stamp him as an approved Negro who is now a worker and not a thinker. Shout out to John D. Rockefeller. So the pre-existing conditions, one of those being a heavily diabetic circumstance, which is affecting the black community at a high rate because of our diet. Number one is a problem, and if we take these shots, the likelihood of it helping to bring our children and us into a more negative condition is very high.